decide to start tricking this out.
I'm sure there's a lot to clean out before we can actually move into it.
Okay.
There is a bunch of junk, but you could probably just kind of get it all together and burn it.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. Use as much of it as possible, though.
Who had... Actually, let me see first.
Okay, good. We're live, just so everyone knows.
Oh, that's not good.
So
That's
I shouldn't pull these little cheeks out.
I mean,
I mean, you should.
What do you
should
think they
peek.
came
Get
for?
some viewers, man. Just don't stream that avatar. That's all you gotta make sure you don't do.
He didn't even close the door. With the microphone turned on,
I want to
it's
get a little
most-
spot of that.
The microphone is decently sensitive, so anything that echoes could reverberate and come back. Right now, we could have people listening.
That.
Good God, we're sorry. You didn't even shut the door, you savage.
Oh, God, I got you.
Everything reverberated and echoed. At first it was the ocean, and then the boulders came flowing.
Yeah.
I swear, it's cold in here. But, I mean, it's usually a little bit smaller. It's just... No, it's... So, who has the highest dex?
18.
14.
16.
That's me.
That's you. So,
these stats don't really
you wake up
what I do
first.
by that. Yeah. What do I see around me? Are we getting assaulted?
You see the ship.
If we're not, I'm gonna assault you.
Actually, shit.
Take it from me.
I won't do it to another gnome. That's just wrong. It's illegal. But someone of your lesser kind, just questionable at best.
Pure mummy. Oh. I guess I can't wait till I wake up. There's a few things I might want to do.
Yeah.
Oh hey, yeah, we got the bullshit now.
We go walk over
We
the
control it.
corpse.
Oh yeah, we gotta loot that shit, man.
Oh, yeah, you do. True.
I'm not up yet.
You
I
just
haven't
write
thought.
that shit on your.
I haven't thought about it.
You're
yet.
gonna have it.
I
I'm
gotta
gonna
go.
write it down to erase it on mine.
I gotta go pick it up.
When I wake up in the morning, I remember that. I'm like, I better go loot those bodies real fast before anyone else gets up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Loot what bodies?
Whatever bodies are left.
Commander.
Oh, all the commanders?
Those
are
magic
in?
items
yeah.
we found, yeah, that period of
we forgot
health
too.
and
We forgot
the
too.
+2 longsword and
The
a
thing
ring of
of
something.
the
Featherfall.
Yeah, the ring of Featherfall.
Oh, yeah, you wake up.
I
It's
could
a,
use that shit.
it's a
That was
bright,
good one.
balmy day. God damn it.
Yeah, we need to find that parapet. Working on you.
Just found a spell where I could jump off the ship and use it, and it would burst me 10 feet up per my level. It, like in an angle, so I could be able to get back onto the ship.
You're gonna be like KG at the beginning of Tenacious D.
Yeah, blast off. Yeah,
Yep.
I'll eat a burrito. It'll be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it, big boy. Clear that air.
He's playing games on his phone right now. Yeah.
I gotta catch his Pokemon. Circle, 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 circle. It moved. It broke. No.
No, I'm trying to fill in how the dungeon is real quick.
He's gonna dungeon you real quick. You thought you were getting in the sky and doing any pirating?
No.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's going to be necessary, right?
We got
This
a,
is like head to camp.
Pyramid to scour.
I mean,
And an
if it'll
aortic
lead to
chamber.
gold,
Yeah, we do.
you know what wets my whistle, sir. I have a lot of gold I have to collect. Not only for the ship, the amazing ship that we're gonna have.
You're right.
There we go.
I also gotta step it up for my Draco.
Gotcha.
How much
So
do you need for
I
your
sent
dragon?
I sent the dungeon to the group chat. If anybody needs it.
The one we just went through? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, you were coloring in the parts that we didn't mess with?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's pretty much what's going on.
Gotcha. So that's gonna be our little lair, huh?
If you so choose it, I mean, there's probably a bunch of little layers like this, fucking all over.
Well, it makes
You have
sense.
a
Why
bunch
not?
of layers.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure they don't know about each other.
We gotta hide the ship, so we gotta hurry up and strip this one ship down and try and get all the parts usable into this one ship.
Yeah, we're pretty fucking close to the undead area.
Yeah. Can you push that door closed? Make sure that door's closed.
You are close to the undead area, but you do know from knowledge geography, not much fighting happens down here.
Alright, no, there was one
That we
spot
hear
we needed
about.
to go
They
to.
kill everyone down
I
here.
feel like
That's
there was
true.
one spot. It kept getting repeated. There was a place.
Pyramid.
No. There was a
Aortic
place.
crater.
Aortic crater. That was it.
That sounds like a pyramid
To get
me.
materials. I do have some crafting.
Yeah, because it was
You gotta
can't.
get
I know my ways around
In
crafting.
character discussion. All right, everybody's up. You're getting around for breakfast.
I'm sorry.
You're sitting around the table.
Period.
I'm
In
sorry.
character.
My wet
Yep.
dream was coming along, yeah.
We could do that little healthy boy to slap
What?
on your neck.
This is very important to my character's religion and life. What is the weather? Every day I pray for another storm. Tell me. When we do all the hundreds, do you want that? When we do hundreds?
No, I'm rolling it for you.
Thank
7. It's so bright and sunny. It is classic high pressure system. It's a little cooler than you'd expect for it being so sunny, but there is no moisture at all in the air.
We are in the desert.
You in the desert, son.
We're kind of by the mountains. So I guess it would overpass us, wouldn't it? Because there's dumps in the mountains.
Would you let me do what I need to do? Shut up.
I don't want you. I want him running.
Yeah. Everybody in the chat, vote if you want this shitty campaign or you want him to DM a new campaign, us to make new characters. We'll tell you about what we're making.
God
Anybody say anything?
Get on there quick, Ethan. I'll laugh. Levi's watching.
so-
Says, yeah, new campaign.
Yeah, new campaign. So yeah, you're sitting down for breakfast. Discuss what you want to do. I ain't telling you. It's not my job.
I eat a little bit and I'm like, I don't have to eat. But it tastes so good. But it tastes like ash in my mouth. Oh
Oh
yeah.
shit! You have that ring.
Where's do we have that that necklace that it would look like a necklace? Yes. That parrot? Who had that? That commander.
Yeah.
You know who had that? I
You
think that could
talking
help
about
me.
a pair of feet bids, mate?
Yeah. I already went and got that shit, dog. I was up first.
Oh. Do you mind
I
if
already retrieved those things. I thought about them this morning as well.
Oh, excellent. Do you mind if I put that on real quick and see if it helps my my template that I need to get rid of before I write down the actual things I'm supposed to get for it?
Ah, yes. Here's your meta necklace.
The necklace of meta, yes. I'll throw that bad boy on.
Appreciate you.
I do.
Did you loot those guys?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would have done in the morning. I guess, did you want me to do a roll?
Well,
I mean, we would have probably looted the night before. We just didn't.
Correct.
Yeah.
I
didn't
gave
say
them
the-
some
the-
magic items
we didn't
to,
say the
to
ramp
help
was up.
stuff, so I
Yeah,
feel
we
like
did
it's only
say.
canon that you get them. There's 3 + 1 longbows and 3 + 1 great axes.
Awesome. I can break those down if I was going to use
Do
them.
it. Because I would have thought about it, and then I don't need to sleep on my
I
bed.
already have a good longbow, so
Yeah.
I don't need another one. Do you want a longbow?
And
I guess
scattered
I'll just
amongst
wear
their
this necklace
pockets.
now forever because God knows I'm going to get attacked by another mummy.
Oh god, I was just gonna say that much gold, but I rolled a D hundo
That's
and got a hundo.
Oh, God.
It's just a hundo.
Just a hundo gold.
Yeah, that can go towards the Dragon Fund.
I'll put that in the Dragon Fund.
1,000 gold. I'll
1,000
up
gold.
it because I rolled a hundo. 1,000 gold.
Thank you,
That's
sir.
not game breaking, but that's more than
Alright.
what you should have got.
We're
All right,
spinning
so I
our
have
stuff,
15,000 for the ship right now, and I have that separate from the Dragon Gold. And right now, I have 1,100 gold pieces, so I have enough for a 11th level dragon whenever I get to 11th level. So we're doing okay right now.
Wait, 1,100 or 11,000?
11,000, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I have
sorry.
11,000.
I was gonna say it's 1,000, not 100 per level.
Okay, and that's in platinum pieces. I
So-
also have a few arts.
The day is bright, sunny, dry, a little bit chillier than you'd expect, which for the desert is probably an 83 degrees. But it's probably about 9, 10 o'clock now. Sure, people are a little roughed up, sore muscles, maybe a little kink in a neck or so. But get the feeling it's time to get up and start doing something. Get on with the day.
Does my constitution go to 10? Or do I just roll again for Constitution? You decide.
You remember what it was before?
10.
Ooh.
Up to you. Because technically I'm in the mummy's body, not my body.
So whoever the mummy was in life.
Roll
Which is
a
garbage, because I have some pretty decent physical stats, my other ones.
Roll a D. Oh, shoot. You'd have to reroll all your stats, wouldn't you? Or
Just physical ones, and that'd be shit, though, because I have good ones. How hard do you want to fuck me, dog? I got 16.
Roll D30.
Shane. I'll take it. +1 luck.
Instead of 29.
$29. So, altogether, I have +1. Unnatural 30.
So, I'm going to say keep your regular physical stats other than your con. You can roll that 46, reroll 1s and 2s.
Ooh, I like
Probably better than you rolled at the beginning.
Oh, hell yeah.
You gonna roll that? You gonna roll that 9? Oh, it's already better. See, you got 14.
14.
Plus 2.
Decent.
Better than nothing.
Heck yeah.
What's your hit die now then?
Jesus Christ, every single time we're going to
What's
start with
58?
do.
Well,
Wait!
when you're a mummy, it's probably what, D12.
I have this meta thing to deal with.
12. So
you might
I have to go. I got to go through and re-roll all my hit die again because I had to re-roll them all when I was a mummy. I had D12, and I rolled shit though. So this is gonna be a lot better.
What are you
You
rolling now?
probably get D10s or so
I get
for your shit.
D10s the whole way through.
I was gonna say.
So
Which
take
comes
your
out
max
better
level
than-
1, so it's that plus 2. What level are you? 8?
8.
So roll everything, and you would add 10 plus 16, 26.
So roll 7. I suppose.
Roll 7.
All right.
Oh,
so,
for the first.
Yep.
All right. So 8.
Oh, well, it'd be 28 then, right? Because level 8. Oh, no, yeah, I get what you're saying, yeah.
5.
I'm feeling you, man. That's confusing for me. I went to
Yeah,
Hartford.
you guys are doing it differently than I
Ever
would,
since
but
they canceled the Indian,
because you're
I
here
can't-
helping
I don't
me,
know
I'm
what
going to do it
doing.
your way. 10. Thank God.
I see that 4, dog. You need that 10 bad.
Yeah, I'm writing it down. Everything.
That's
All
with
right,
the
that's
plus
4,
2. Or no, yeah, you haven't.
7. 6.
So what does he look like in his new bot? Well, because that would take him back to whoever the mummy was in life,
6.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's it, right?
He's an elf now. What was your race?
Huh?
What was your race? Just human?
Human. Yeah, I was a manlet.
Do you want it to change?
No, I want to just be the same.
Okay, well then with that D30, you're a human.
let's not make anything too drastic.
Why not? Come on, you already had to reroll hit dice. Why not change skill points? Other stuff. Hey, can you shut the fuck up?
Excuse me.
Plus my beginning,
My crone
and that would be
acting
10,
Yeah.
so 66. Plus you guys said what, 24?
26, right? 10
Plus
plus
26.
26.
10 plus 2 per level.
Yeah.
Alright, 26. So 66 plus 26.
92.
80. That's right.
92.
That's right, you know.
Quick maths.
He does have quick math.
2 plus 2 is 4.
Alright,
Yeah.
92.
Minus 1, that's 3 quick
Yeah.
smacks.
That worked out immensely in my favor. So now I'm just a little bit beefier. Still tiny. 92. Hell
See, each
yeah.
one of those longbows and the long, because there was what, 3 plus 1 longbows, 2 plus 1 longswords, and 1 plus 2 longsword. Which
No.
the plus
3 plus 1 longbows, 3 plus 1 great axes. Did you
Great
listen at all?
I didn't. Think I paid attention to this guy?
God damn, dude. I swear to God, we should run a different campaign just because of that.
Because I know there is a plus 2 longsword somewhere. Because we got that out of the.
Oh, yeah, one of them picked it up.
So I was like,
So
yeah,
they-
because he was swinging around and almost cut his toe off.
Yeah, one of them had a plus 2 longsword. You
But I
had
don't know if we
the
want to keep
parapet
the
of
plus 2
health.
longsword.
Do we want to give all those bows to Rexplosion? Since
Our explosion could use a plus 1 blow.
You can give him one. No
Yeah,
problem with it.
that's fair. Let's do it.
This is all just free
It is now canon
Real
now.
estate.
crafting for me, so I don't care what I stay or keep.
Shoot, I don't need no
This is
fancy town bow.
perfect. Yeah. This will.
I got my city bow right here, my country bow right here.
Yeah.
It's like a broken twig. He's like, man, I don't need that.
We can have. So we're gonna have. So who's gonna stay here and work on the ship? We're gonna have
Grippa.
Grippa is gonna do it. Are we gonna have the new gnome?
Grocket. Gilbert Grocket is the old gnome, and then there's the.
What about the new one that we just got?
You can
Gunter.
when
We
everyone's
forgot
here,
Gunther.
you can choose
Yeah.
one NPC to come with you.
Okay.
So Rexplosion's going to be a base ranger. I would say Grippa, I'm not going to let you bring anymore because I don't want to fucking try to do two artificers.
No, he's working on the ship. We're
The
gonna say
other
he's
gnome
full-time
is
ship boy.
I think he technically was an archer, but we'll say he's a fighter. And then,
Could have archery fighting style or whatever.
yeah.
That's fair.
And then, who's the other one? Then there's the
He
regular
keep his longbow,
Grocket,
then.
and I think he is a cleric.
You get one of the +1s to the other gnome archer guy. +1 longbows.
Oh yeah, he would keep his own because you
That's
didn't kill
what I
all
say,
6. Yeah,
So, that would
you
be
have
2
4.
we got.
Yeah.
Longbows.
With one longbow, because one's going to Colpus.
Yeah, that's why. Now we, yeah.
Yeah, and then
We have
3
one left
plus
to
1 great
convert.
axes and
That's
1
fine.
plus
Yeah.
1 longsword.
Yep.
A lot of bookkeeping for you. That's all
I
right.
got the numbers written down
You're
already.
good
I already
at
know what
that.
they can break down into.
Yeah.
80 XP for each +1, 320 for the +2.
Decent.
Dang,
Yep.
I'm giving you too much.
But I have to spend a day per
Yeah.
item with it.
Or do you
So that
really
is
want
my
to do
whole
that, or
day
do you just
spent
want to
doing that.
sell those for the layer and the ship? Gold fund.
Right now, the gold fund for the dragon is doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get another big haul or something, I might take a little tiny chunk of that. But I also throw in my share. That's what I've been doing recently. We're throwing my share.
Well, keep in mind this +2 longsword, I can break it down and then make like one of your weapons into a +2 weapon. Because it gives me the XP for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you've made me
Because it is a
something.
1-to-1
so,
conversion. Yeah.
Okay.
If you want something
Yeah.
like that. It
It's
can be a
time for you
+1
to
with
go.
another.
Yeah, it would be good to boost the rapier.
Get some
Yeah.
boosty McShredder if you want
Make
some
it
more
keen.
AC. AC boost, you know. I
Make
don't
a
know what you
keen,
want to
shocking
focus on.
burst.
Oh my.
Icy burst! Oh!
You get something with that thunderous charge.
I watched a show today that was talking about the sword of luck and pluck. It had me dying because no one knew what it was. And I'm like, that's fucking JoJo. It's the stupidest thing I saw in that show. That's saying a lot, but it's fucking JoJo.
Did I tell you? I was like, so me and my buddies reference JoJo all the time. I was like, dude, I still can't get over this. And I sent it to my buddies in like our work chat.
Yeah.
Then I had to send something else to a dude, and I was tried to copy the case
Oh,
link
yeah.
to, and I sent that. And it's literally like, and I was like, please ignore that super embarrassing video. This is what I meant to copy and send. And they're like, no problem, man.
Yeah,
But it's
we
literally
thought
like
funny shit.
he's like, look. And then he cuts his hand so he can write it in blood, and it goes, pluck.
Yeah. It's fucking dumb.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever
Yeah.
seen in anime, which, by the way, there's
Yeah.
some dumb shit. That one
It's hard
takes
to
a
get to that
stupid
level.
cake, though.
Yep,
Yeah.
that one was rough. Funny as hell. But
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right, so what are we doing? We're sitting around the breakfast
I
table.
mean,
I think we should go to the vein.
So,
we
do we
while
know
you
where
break
that's
that
at?
down.
I've never heard of
Oh
this.
God!
Aorta vein,
Knowledge
aorta crater.
geography. Let me cloister cleric this shit up.
Oh yeah, I got good knowledge yet.
Wait,
Geo.
you're cloistered cleric, and you haven't been making lore checks for the enemy to give everybody.
Doug, I've been really too busy throwing this javelin and casting dope ass spells.
I think that's just a move action to do it. though.
29 knowledge. Together.
Clearly, I've
He
just
forgot about it. It's
Yes.
all right. We all forget shit.
just recently.
I
looked
never
at my
used my
character
archivist shit in your campaign,
That's
so
true. Man,
Oh,
I can just tell he doesn't like this campaign. We should just run something.
I got a
13.
17 on mine.
It's no place that you've heard of.
So I figured I rolled low.
Fuck. Piss. Oh man. All right. So
Well, so Grippa, what would you say would be number one biggest important material to gain?
Just
Yes.
base metal. We need to coat this. Right now, it's a very impressive hull. Usually, it's you have your schematic of the hull, and then the stove is most your weight. the armor you try to do basically the thinnest possible metal that you can still protect yourself with, so it's not too heavy. Because any weight is going to sacrifice maneuverability. But right now, we simply just need to get walkways. There's some floors going through, but both interior and exterior walls to even fly this thing we'd have to have. And then, of course, a stove.
So,
A powerful.
hear me out on this. Sorry, this doesn't have much to do with that. A little bit to do with that. Do you think it would be possible to put some kind of like ballista system maybe on the back of our current ship, so when we find a ship to take, we can shoot it with that and hook it to us and drag them away like that?
We'd
Or
have to have a
what
really
about a
powerful
really big
stove.
magnet instead?
Yes.
But still, we'd have to have a.
You
probably
could make a
super
ballista
powerful
arrow
stove.
out of a magnet.
Yeah. Something, with a chain on the end of it, so we can drag them to us,
That would be something we'd have
liberate
to
them of their ship,
And then-
bring them back with us.
And then we would shout, "Get over here!"
Yes.
when
great
we
idea.
fire these things.
But we
So
probably
a megaphone system too.
How much more powerful of a stove would we need, though?
So you know how we have like a very powerful stove?
Yeah,
We'd need like 4 times that. If we had 4 of ours,
it'd be great, boys.
ideally we could probably get away with 2, but it wouldn't move very fast.
So the
telling
big
you.
ship.
The big ship.
We need to get higher levels, so this way, eventually, I can just craft. Oh, what do we need? Iron creation or wall of iron.
Yeah, dude, if you'd actually do something, that'd be fucking great.
Thank you,
You're
sir.
just draining our money, man. That's it.
You're right. You're right. Where'd you get that dragon, dude? We would wait. Well, I'd love to go and get that amazing minerals, but I'm sure it's well hidden and well guarded.
But there has to be some other mines, places we can go to.
It might not be. This place wasn't well guarded. Everything that was inside of it was creatures that just rested or noosted in here. Nested. I said roosted in. Nested. That was rough.
That's true, but we still don't know the location.
Yeah, dude, when you fuck up vocabulary like that and just mispronounce shit, you're dumb.
It's because I'm
It
native.
takes me no immersion. Just takes me out of it.
Yeah, probably new campaign. Just throw this one in the trash. Hot garbage. No, I was doing that like every 5 seconds last night, so I had to say some shit.
In this dungeon, were they all stone doors or any of them metal?
All stone.
Because we could, if there was any metal work inside some of these ruins, we could disassemble things too.
Correct.
True.
There's some metal statues that you could, if you wanted to
Melt down.
desecrate the art.
I'm okay.
Yeah,
with
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm
They
okay with destroying
offended
those.
me.
I was disgusted by most of those.
I mean, this is their culture and their heritage. Who am I, an ex-mummy, to judge what they do with Milmish/Dwarven? I will remember this and write this down in my
True.
journal. I will have the blasphemous
That
writings.
artwork is an affront to Garl Glitter Gold.
I will.
I'm
I will
pissed
go
off
ahead.
about it.
I will go ahead and try and make a drawing of it in my journal of the things that I see. So this way I can have the last blasphemous texts of what was really
Desecrate your
going
journal
on
to
down
find
here.
Do you have any skill check that would?
I have craft leatherworking. Dear God, let me use it somehow.
Go ahead and roll decipher script
I got you, dog.
for your draw.
Hey, I'm trained in it, and I have ranks in Decipher Script.
That literally didn't roll. It's just I
It
wanted to.
just flopped. It was like,
It
this
was
is what
literally
you
like 3.
get. All right,
It did 3 hops.
all together, man. 6.
You can do it. You feel like you're not the best artist.
Excellent.
You gotta
no one
start
will ever
somewhere,
know.
man.
This is
You
why
gotta
leave
train,
me
you
alone.
gotta practice.
This is why This is why you guys leave me alone when you see me drawing a likeness of you. Like, that's not close to it.
Yeah.
No one will ever know.
You're right. No one will ever know.
Yeah. All right. So another ship would be the best way we get other minerals. However, we're not powerful enough to do a spike or do some kind of magnet attraction to bring the other ship along with us unwillingly.
You have to ambush.
We have to ambush, or we
From
just have to
below.
go alongside, or pretend to be wounded, rather, to get on a bigger ship and then fight our way in, or get on and then disrupt them from there.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that happens often. They'd be wary.
We can shoot you out of the cannons at their ship.
That sounds atrocious.
It works.
If
in the
only
video
we had
games.
some type of throwable goblin.
It's a tier for one character, the thrower, and a tier for the throwee. Right there.
You got damn right.
Yeah. What the hell?
I
We can do it the
suppose.
old-fashioned way. Is that the best way?
old-fashioned way?
I mean, and they will have minerals upon them too. There have to be known shipping routes, shipping lines. The Sky Mine has the best minerals, I hear.
They do, but if we ambush a Sky Mine ship, that might just be bringing more trouble down on us. And I don't
someone
honestly think we're
survives.
strong enough to take a Sky Mine ship.
Go ahead and do knowledge. I guess royalty or nobility would be the closest since it's faction based.
That's a natural 20, 28 overall.
You know that Sky Mines routinely, if they're going to ship a lot of minerals, it's going to be a convoy of epic proportions.
That might not be a good idea.
My balls
Those
go
dwarves.
blank. That sounds amazing.
The dwarves are pretty frisky when they ship their minerals. We don't want to tussle with a ship like that yet.
Because they got them, everybody wants them.
Mm-hmm. I think our best bet is some unaffiliated third parties. Maybe some looking to break into the business. We can trick them.
You could always
Think
steal
we're
a ship
using
from
their
port.
services and then murder them.
Yeah, I mean, we could always lure somebody here.
Yeah,
We have some
it's
things to
worked
clear out.
before. We can offer the gold now.
Where's your ship? Yeah, that'll do nicely. Yes, yes. Come follow us with your ship. Clearly, look at our small ship. We mean you no harm. Here, it'll just be we're up front. We're going to pay you 1,000 gold, and then it's 5,000 once we touch down, and then another 50 once we get through. These are dangerous mines, but we're going to be with you the whole way. Mostly as researchers.
These all sound like. I mean, you just got to choose
Plausible.
a plan and put it into place.
There's bound to be some idiots to fall for that.
Once we need to get to a port, think about our options.
We know a good port.
See what's around, and if no options present themselves there, we can go and make our
Like,
options.
this
somewhere
job
else.
seems an awful lot like that one you guys just took 2 days ago.
How do we put jobs out like that? That's the real question. Do we just talk to the dude? There has to be a way.
Do I know how we put out the job, or I'm assuming the captain handled that because he was
Captain
trying to
handled
keep all of that hush hush.
He just had you along as a researcher.
Yeah.
I was literally trying to
I
run
wasn't
like
invited
the
to eat at the
movies
big
where they're
kids'
like,
table.
oh, there's like this sect of the Nazis that
Yeah.
research the occult or whatever.
The Red Skull. Hydra.
Yep. Hydra. That's what I was going after.
Yeah, I got you.
I stole right from that. I don't have an original idea in this body.
That's alright. We
Hey.
know.
I still love this campaign. I'm gonna drag it.
No.
It's really not that original. I say we run a more original one now tonight.
God damn it. So, yeah, I think we should go to port first. Check it out. We need to first do whatever we can, though, to strip this ship.
Go ahead and roll knowledge geography.
27.
God damn.
18 for me.
So you would know that the Bellows, while there's not many free ports left,
Pretty sure that's racist.
what does that say?
I'm gonna say it.
We are streaming boys.
It sounds mildly racist.
Do back?
Yeah.
I didn't
There's
think
an admiral called that in Star Wars.
Yeah, that's probably where I got
I'm thinking
it from.
of what do they call those? The future people from South
oh
Park.
yeah, the South Park. It's
Yeah.
like
Goobacks. Isn't that what they are? Yeah.
that sounds like
Back in the
When
pile.
I saw, I was like, oh god.
Tosh or Tosh has that bit where it's is it racist, and they're not slurs, they're just words that sound
Yeah.
like racial slurs. One of them's like spoon face, and like somebody gets really mad.
What do I know with that 27 Geo?
So you would know that Polmont is another free port you could go to. That is the absolute biggest one.
Oh, Polmont?
Polmont is the absolute.
Maybe we should go there. We have
Yeah.
not traversed there yet.
You haven't.
You would
And then
know.
who knows what we're going to see on the way there.
Stoneback is another good one, but that's a smaller one. I think you guys actually stopped there before.
It is. I see it.
And you would also know that there's treasure rumored to be somewhere in these mountains as well.
Oh, a vague notion of treasure in a general direction. I'm in.
It's true. It's something you've known for a while. You've just never had the means to do it.
I don't care what Ethan says. You're all right.
No, you should care what I say. He fucking sucks.
Unless I'm running.
Yeah, you. Right. But that'd be pretty much it. You would know, let's say, Pullmont, Stoneback, the Bellows.
Be careful, there's a meth watch at Pullmont.
No.
You heard him.
Is that an actual town?
Pullman.
Oh, that is. Pullman, that's right.
Yeah, that's where Levi and Matt are from.
And do we need one more Freeport?
So you can tell.
Alright.
What would be another
So-
Freeport town?
I need you to. We're gonna go to the biggest Freeport because the bigger it is, the more options we're gonna have.
True.
And then Sailor's Bay is a free port, but it primarily does with shipping. So you'll find some items there that maybe aren't removed to just sky ships.
We gotta find the black mark.
Ow! I just sat down and somehow I did something to my knee.
Oh, just pop and you see it.
Yeah, just popped.
That's real dog.
Alright. So that's what you know. You know, Pullmont, Stoneback, the Sailor's Bay is more of like a actual ship port, and then you know there's a vague notion of treasure in the western mountains somewhere in the peaks.
First of all, I relay the treasure rumor.
It's rumored that way back when there was a massive airship.
The
It was
Red
hauling a
Pirate
bunch
Roberts.
of gold and materials, caught a storm in the mountains, and was wrecked there.
Can I cast Treasure Scent to see how much validity there is in that? It's a spell, I have it.
Is that really what the spell
No,
does?
It's like I can tell if there's metal and
there's
shit near me.
bullshit. Yeah.
You could cast knowledge. Let's say it's local. It's local legend. So we're gonna use knowledge local for that.
Knowledge local.
If
If you want to corroborate my story.
you want to corroborate a story.
22
yes.
for me.
5. We're gonna push through with this dice. We're gonna push through tonight.
You have no idea. You've never even heard of this story. You've heard of it, but it's kind of more of like a sailor's legend, from what you can tell. That maybe it was true at some point, but it's been passed
I've
down
heard
for
that,
so
but I
long.
thought that was just a legend of.
Epic proportions.
Alright. Suppose we can maybe.
You think
go
there's
check
reason
it
to
out,
believe it?
but-
You know, you're on the fence on whether you think it's true or not.
I am 50-50 if think is the real thing.
Let's see
But
it's
if
actually
we
true
ever
or not.
pass that way, I think we should stop.
If we have time and everything, it might be worth a look.
If we've already
can make
cleared
our
off
own legends.
the big ship, then we can head that way. The Freeport can always wait.
That's all you gotta do. I was gonna say, oh, we have a plan on everything we want to do. I just have to say treasure.
All it was treasure.
Well, I mean, if there's a
Salivate.
treasure and there's a hoard over there, I mean, there might be something else.
Y'all getting me to wet my whistle. I can't have that dragon.
I want you to wet them jeans, dog. That's what I want.
I mean, that's if you guys want to do like some lore checks or some geology checks just to see like, have I heard of this? Do I think this is here or something like that? We can do. I have curios all over the map.
So where is it in relation to? So where was it that we?
You're in between the
legend is-
big crevice and that hole,
Yeah, I know we're like right
and
over
it's
here.
the legend is where that
box.
treasure chest is drawn in the mountains due west.
So we go in the general
Due
direction
west.
of the treasure chest.
Oh wait, east.
Due west.
Yeah,
I
Due
was
west
like,
by
what?
due back.
Oh my god.
Due west by due back.
Like the treasure chest.
Yeah.
Is this?
Yep.
Also, we can check out that Hotel California over by the ruined lands.
Well, in his defense, it's very small for where I'm at, so it looks like
Then
just a
you're not
little-
looking at it dead on.
Yeah, so I can understand because I was like, I don't think it's that.
Alright.
What the hell is that? Is that like
Retiring that one.
I don't know.
It's a school.
a school? I don't know. You're gonna make it as we get there.
I mean,
Also, the other thing, if we wanted to do real piracy, there are
Children
aqua
to rob.
ships at Sailor's Bay. It is more of traditional
Ooh.
shipping we would have advantage being flying ships.
It's the goddamn flying ships again. They're gonna take all our stuff. We're still in the water, boys. We can't do nothing.
That's right. Go ambush them at sea in the middle of the storm. There you go.
Man, mother.
Right.
That and there's just random curio where it's just like, hey, what's this? Let's fly over there and figure out what
here.
this is.
What's that?
It worked out good
Let's
for
go
the
to the
first time.
giant square in the desert. That seems like a good idea to me.
I'm curious
staying away
with
from
the
that desert,
ruined
damn
lands.
Hey,
Is that water, or is that just like we don't know what that
They're
is?
hash marks on the
God,
ground.
they're censored? Is
That-
that
that's
Asian penises?
literally what the ground looks like.
No, it's like the Nazca lines across the ground.
the lines of
But
evil.
instead of making things, it just makes lines drawn exactly like that.
spaced equidistance, just like that.
Oh, God. It must have a purpose. We have to get to the bottom of this.
Hope you brought your shovel.
You would know,
Bring
because
Jared's
everybody's
character just
done a
in
bunch
case.
of checks anyway.
He'll be our
You
digger.
would know that the ruined lands are basically more of like a no-fly zone, almost like the green is. We're going over it is pretty fucking deadly.
Do we know why?
Other pissed off dragons. I'm assuming
Nope.
the green
Can we
is
do a
pissed
skill
off
check of some
dragons.
kind to know if we know why?
Well, if
Knowledge check
the-
of some kind?
so if that's
it's. I mean, it's
Oh.
like an ancient thing. If you hit it, I'll let you know. But it's pretty high up there.
I rolled a 2. That's
Well,
a 10.
let me lay it out.
Let me throw the whole lore now.
but if it is a dangerous thing, there could be lots of wrecked ships there
Ooh.
already.
That's
So if
pretty
we went to
good.
the edge, we could get down.
Dude, you
and then-
motherfuckers are jumping everywhere. We need to steal a ship. We need an actual pirate ship. We'll go to the bay and steal one. We'll go find treasure. We'll go find this aortic crater. We'll go to the ruined lands. Let's go to that big thing in the middle.
Everyone jumps to the first squirrel.
Sounds like we got a good plan there.
Alright, so let's pick something. We go into the treasure. You have a good feeling. You know where that treasure's at.
Treasure's a maybe. We don't know where the aortic crater is.
Alright, so we can't do the crater.
Yeah.
So let's get that out of our mind
we
now.
know where the water ships are, so we can go murder some of those merfolk.
Crater, you could try to look at some ancient text, maybe.
Yeah, so we'd have to go to some kind of library. So that's back at port.
Is there a library of sorts in this building? Our base?
I don't know. Did you guys?
I think we should go to Pullman and see if we can find either good jobs or just opportunities
Good
there
map.
for
Alright.
resources.
Did you
Good
guys
job,
break
the good
down
man
those
is going.
statues or no?
Yeah, we should melt down the statues.
Are they made out of the good metal?
It's all right. I wouldn't call it good quality, but you could use it for
I
like.
wouldn't call it good quality.
Is there?
You can use it for
good
like
metal?
interior metal.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that doesn't have to be the best quality or like you know what I mean. You got a lot of metal to go through.
We'll task Grippa with melting it down.
Alright. As long as we've helped
we
them
can
with the
get the
ship
fuck
and
outta
got
here.
that in, then we can move along from here.
But yeah, I think we should go to Pullman, and then if we ever are in that area already, we could check out for treasure.
Okay.
Like
let's
as a
do it.
plan B.
Let's
So
do it.
this is very important. Who helps Grippa melt down the statues? If
I'll do
anyone.
my best.
Yeah, I'll do it. Everybody's gonna help him.
Okay.
I'd probably be breaking down magic items.
He's a busy boy.
Okay.
Mhm. Let me look. I might be able to put my homunculus on that.
I bet you will.
But that's what I'd most likely be doing.
Oh yeah, you need to find a core too, don't you?
An accent core?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys do all that.
Good.
Get some metal for it.
Get our nice little ship moving.
We're going to Pullman.
We're going to Pullman. We're looking for some good meth. We're gonna find the good meth, the good jobs, or we're gonna. If we find a good enough ship, that we're like, oh my gosh, this one is it. This is amazing. This is our flagship. Or this one stripped would be amazing.
We'll bring it back and we'll have Grippa put the stove in our current one into the new one, so it's got a badass stove.
Yeah. Or we'll
Strip
double
down the
down on
parts.
stoves.
Yeah.
We
Could
need to
have
start
two
looking
stoves,
into
right?
prime stove technology.
Could we have 2 stoves in the ship?
Yeah. A lot of them have it just for
We're gonna-
flight, and another one has auxiliary power.
We're gonna have
Yeah,
like
All
we
skills
have
for
one.
that.
We're gonna have fucking
We need like 8 in that new ship.
Which what you need is you need a big one in the back to power all the engines, and then a small stove up front so that the Red Dragon can lay on it. It's nice and warm. And that's the auxiliary
It
power.
keeps him warm sometimes. Other times, he keeps it warm.
It's a give and take.
Oh yeah, right. You think he's helping out the whole ship? Fuck that. He wants to leech.
Got the
Part
kind
of
of
the
shit
ship,
you
gotta
bring
be,
out
gotta
of
be
our ship,
partner.
man?
No, that sounds horrible.
We ain't
It's
getting
gonna be
milk
a-
from that bad boy.
It's
At
gonna
least the
be
weasel give us milk.
Partnership. Partnership. That's the goal here.
What's that, charisma? We
Good
don't look
luck.
like it's gonna be a partnership. It ain't looking like one.
Are you breaking down, or are you going to use that Toma leadership?
I wanna-
and use
I wanna-
that +3?
You know, a neutral
Oh,
evil
shit.
dragon
How
to have
does
a
that
true
take?
partnership with.
Takes 3 weeks, doesn't it?
It takes
One
at
that's
least
known to
3
be as
weeks.
solitary
Yeah.
as possible.
I can break down and read that bad boy.
Try hard.
Yeah, Pullman.
All right, that's all I had.
You got your campaign ready, right?
Yeah.
Alright, off to Pullman.
Yeah.
We got Pullman ready for us?
I have no idea what Pullman is.
Biggest city, that's what we heard.
What about Pullman? You got that ready for us?
Yeah, Pullman.
Oh, it is
Biggest city, too?
Pullman, isn't it?
Yeah, we've just been calling it Pullman.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
not watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pullman. Oh yeah, well I know what that
Levi's
is.
going to miss out on this liquid pain.
So,
You
go ahead.
want
Somebody
to-
roll me a d30. We'll see if any randomness happens while
I
you're over
already
there.
did mine. It's yours turn, sir.
2. 16.
Ooh.
It didn't
Nothing
roll
too
either.
much. It gets slightly more moist, to where you can see a few clouds.
Thank goodness.
This weather's looking nasty. Let me cast clear skies.
It's literally just white puffy clouds. So you pretty sure you know about where to go. What is it? That's what the other noise was.
You're right.
So as you pull up, you get higher, of course, to climb the mountains. Pullman's Pullmont is kind of tucked in between two peaks, made completely out of stone. You see massive guard towers with trebuchets and ballistas, all made. It looks for aerial attacks. It doesn't really seem there's a great terrestrial route to reach it. But you see there's basically the whole top of the square structure. All the outside is just different aerial defenses. On the inside, it looks like it just slowly goes down as you can kind of hover straight into the castle that goes deep into the mountain and just docks all the way, sticking out every which way, almost like a what's a painting with the stairs that go everywhere?
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of it,
I don't
but
remember
yeah.
the name of it either. But it's just
When they're like upside down.
it barely seems like there's any hide nor hair of how it's laid out. It's just as many docks as possible where they can fit it. Then you see a line of ships going in, another line going out.
God, we got a line to wait in.
Yeah, lining up, boys.
So the bulk of the city where we'll actually go is underneath where the docks are, like down into the mountain, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to wait in line to get in
Is
there.
this a dwarven city?
It's actually appears. Wait, who?
I know you said it was a free city, right?
It's a free
I'm
city,
assuming
so it's
unaligned, but
It's unaligned,
geographically, it's
but
probably more dwarvish.
mostly human.
Ooh.
Mostly human, and the
That's
next
really
highest
cool.
is probably dwarves.
So we might be a little out of place, but
Maybe.
supposedly we
There's
shouldn't
a
be.
few gnomes there. It's close to
discriminated
the
against.
close to the human and dwarvish
What
settlements.
you get.
So
Makes sense.
I don't know where that bad boy went.
no, it's all undead actually. There's one around.
Cool, they're intelligent undead.
you know.
So you guys wait in line for a while.
Wait in line and I start looking around at the different ships, trying to see like how big are some of the ships. Are there some real fighters, like real fighting ships, or is this mostly like, or just all kinds? What kind of ships are we seeing in this line?
So you definitely see some that look more like cargo ships, maybe merchant ships, and then you do see what looks to be more like, I don't no one's going to advertise that they're a pirate ship, but ones that are just tricked out in cannons and armor, look like they're armed to the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Other ones just
They're
maybe look like
merchants.
These are the nobles.
Mm-hmm. And then some of them are just kind of small. It looks like maybe somebody just, who knows, maybe some people just go out joyriding on the ship. I mean, it's a nice feel. Wind in your face, land far below, views to see, clear day. But all mean and matter of ship. Most of them around about your size. You're kind of small, medium. I would say you're on the small side of medium size. Most of them are a little bit bigger, but you're bigger than some.
Yeah.
The children.
Yeah.
The children. Save the children. They're coming in through the back door.
Wu-Tang is for the children. I'm just saying. Just seeing that clip. It was amazing.
So, as you go in, you notice that there's a ship actually hovering right above a smaller one that everyone's been stopping at. And as you approach, you see a elderly human. Welcome to Polmont. What's your business in the city?
Trade and research.
No, of course. All right, that's what we're here for. 500 for the lower docking.
500 copper, right?
500 gold to get into the port.
I have no diplomacy skills. Can I do a sense motive on that? That I can do untrained?
Sure.
See if that's really what the cars is.
I'm
Or an can I do an intelligence check, I guess? Like intelligence.
I'm gonna try and diplomacy and
or
say,
something?
sir, this is our one of our first times here. Is there any way we could maybe not have a fee this time, or maybe a reduced fee, if that's possible?
I got a 24 to know if that's really what the cost generally is.
And then as far as diplomacy, wow, -1 for my charisma. So altogether,
Wait, when you roll appraise,
23.
you can appraise the cost of the cover charge.
for diploma.
That's true.
Sir, everyone that comes in here asks me that same question. The answer is only no. So for that, I mean, it's a busy port. There's only like 3 free ports. So a lot of them might, I guess it makes sense. Appraise-wise, you know it's an absolute gouging.
Yeah.
But you also
because I
know
know
that
it's
maybe they
gouging
can
doesn't
afford
mean-
to do an absolute
yeah.
gouging if this is the most complete
Someone will
port.
cover that for it. That dock.
Well,
And judging from the
I think
line
it's
of ships
steep,
going
but
in and out,
I believe this might be our only choice to get into the city.
I go ahead and hand him 500 gold pieces.
no, thank you.
He pockets a grand of it. Or pockets 400.
So you descend in. All right, you want to go to level M, section 17, dock 40.
Excellent. I'm 1740.
Sure, we can make our way there.
Yeah.
So you go in, and the first thing it's
17, 14?
14. Well, I mean, yeah, go to 14. Yep.
40 or 14?
M1740.
40? Alright.
It's 4D. So you go down, you see everything's alphabetized. It's, as you're going lower, there's a huge section. It's almost like the levels are the alphabet, and then each one kind of has a different section in it. Find 17, and then 40. There you go. It's the only open spot in this section right now. As you can see, looks like your ship will just fit.
So, before we are on our way to park and find our way there, what is the way to get out?
There's arrow.
So, as far as getting out, do we have to check in with anybody, or can we just fly out of the exit area?
There was a line going out. It looks like basically the east side of it is where everyone kind of goes in. There's like 2 separate ways. Or sorry, where everyone goes in, there's like 2 separate ways in. On the west side is where everybody ends up pulling out of.
Okay. Just trying to look at our escape routes when they do have.
But it does look like there's a line, so you would imagine you probably have to check out going out.
some way, shape, or form. Yeah.
Or just blow through it. What are they gonna do? Stop us with all those turrets outside?
That's exactly it. Gonna stop somebody.
Pretty easy. You just gotta fly back.
Massive visibility. We'll be alright.
Yeah.
But you look around, and the city is just built around into the rock, into the wall. It's quite massive. As it's go across the other side, you can't even tell what's people walking. Like maybe you're able to make out some larger carts on the other side of the city, but from what you can tell, it's probably a dang near 2 miles you're looking across to get to the other side.
Oh wow,
It's a bit of a hike.
it is. Jeez, Louise.
That's a free city for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Better get them boots to walking, dog.
Hey.
You see
What
a lot
they
of
were
people
made
on like segways.
Yeah.
Shoelace Express, my friend. Here we go.
So what are we looking for?
Jobs.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna look and see what jobs are, and look and see if there's any libraries for information.
Because we do want to research aortic crater, do a Google search.
We can Google search in the aortic crater, try and find where that's at, see who's controlling it now, if such a thing ever existed. Had to.
They were just fucking with us. That was it. They're like, someone in the future's gonna see this. We won't fuck with them by putting a fake spot on it.
It's amazing.
Some shit I would do.
Real talk. Yeah. So research. Let's do the research first, and then we can do jobs. What do you think?
Sure. Yeah.
Let's do that.
Sounds
This
good to
way we
me.
all have to stick together. Us pirates gotta stay together. Everybody else can stay aboard the ship. Keep tucking.
You're right.
Now, if we were making enough money from jobs, we could hire like just some random hirelings to help with construction. So we may or may not want a bigger crew.
The thing is, it's the
Actually, you guys
materials
get
that we
here.
have the
There's
biggest
nobody in
issue.
here. It's just completely empty. Oh, it's another 500 gold to get out, by the way.
What we can do? We're over here.
Take this guy with us. He got to die.
What's going on?
So yeah, we're doing research first.
Okay, so you guys are
Looking for the library.
looking for the library. It's a lot of walking, but the town is kind of mapped out. There's a "You Are Here" thing, and for Section M, it shows you like, all right, there's tons of places to eat at. A lot of it is just on ship repair, various parts, metals, creation cores. But you do see like, we'll say, probably about 1.5 miles down, which isn't too bad. There is a old library.
Perfect.
Sounds about right for us.
Start heading there.
All right. Head there. On the way. You're passing all types of folks. You see ships off, of course, docked everywhere to your right. All matter. Most of these are around your size. Every once in a while, you see something that looks glorious, large, decked out, even aesthetically, just beautiful ships. All the woodworking and metalworking on it looks really good.
Tail them. Then rob them.
You do pass what looks to be like a Section M job board as you go through as well, and then another few 100 feet or so, you do come across the aerial library
Perfect.
of tomes and old bones.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Sounds beautiful.
Man, we head in.
Awesome. You see an old gnomish man.
Ooh.
What can I help you with today? Do you have your library card? It's going to be 500 gold. No, I'm just kidding.
Grandpa's getting us.
Yes.
Hey.
We,
Is there a place for drink?
No, that's where my thing says.
My dick.
No, this bag.
He's here.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, there goes the table.
Ah, yes, we were. My associate and I, we were looking. We are a little bit of. We are scholars ourselves, one could say, and we just.
I hope so. You're in the library.
We really enjoy
We don't have any fiction back there.
history and geography. We are
Steve
particularly
Austin.
interested in ancient history. We need something to read while we wait on ship for repairs. Just wondering if you have anything on ancient history.
Roll bluff check.
I mean, that is what we need.
You're not waiting on a repair, though.
True.
He's
That's
lying.
true.
He's lying to him. He's lying to the guy. He has no reason to lie to the guy, and he lied to him.
Yeah. You're right.
He's mad about them lies.
Yeah.
6. When people take that
Oh,
shit to heart.
God.
Okay. I don't know why you're doing this full exposition. You're not planning to steal anything from here, are you?
No,
The library.
I just have time to kill. Would like to read. I've never been to this place before.
And a library card, too, if we can.
Cover gold now.
Alright, go ahead. Wait a minute. Said this trip was on you.
Do you want another magic item? I don't understand why you're telling me to pay the magic.
Hope you enjoyed your one you got.
Oh, I see it.
Gone forever. Lost for all eternity.
No, it's underneath it.
Oh, that was mine.
Sacrifice the dice.
Another one here too.
It's like a flagberry.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Ancient stuff. Well, we got that in here. No need for a card. I was just joking. They usually shake you down pretty good at the front
Oh,
when you're getting in.
Oh, they
that's
did.
generous.
They squeezed us for most of the gold that we had.
Yes. They do that.
Yes, some ancient history would be great. though.
Yeah, ancient history. That's
Ancient history.
that's as far as we're gonna go. The ancient history.
What are you looking
He
for?
would-
in
You
pertaining
wanted to
to?
read some books on those legends of that one pirate, didn't you? The one you're really fond of.
Pirate.
That hides his treasure in mountains.
The mountain pirate.
What? What is the guy? Am I wrong?
What is going on? I am a little confused.
Is it that shit? Who put that there?
That was a shipment that went down.
Oh, I thought it was a pirate put it there. See, I gotta pay attention to him.
Yeah.
I just drowned out half of what he
Yeah.
said.
They went through a storm and crashed
me over half of what
crashed
you
in
said.
the mountains.
Yeah. Alright. Just I suppose if we're looking for rare old things, I mean, I thought we were looking for something a little more specific, but
Just let me know what you're looking for. Like, I'm not
are
gonna
you-
like.
you
I
seem
go
like a-
here. I'm not
you
gonna
seem
fly
like a-
out and try to steal your stuff.
Do you seem like a trustworthy man? You are, aren't you?
I tend to the books.
Alright. I'm gonna sense motive that bullshit. I don't know what I rolled. 3.
I mean,
Plus-
if he rolled a nat 20, he's not lying. He does tend to the books.
Plus 5.
He just does.
So we got 8 altogether there.
You can't really get a good read on the guy.
Well, we're looking. Well, I'm looking for something maybe more specific. Something that might be lost in the annals of time. It's,
What are you looking for? An
Yeah,
object, an old area, a pyramid,
a vein of minerals, a certain type of metal The name? Yes, the name. It escapes me. What was the name of that again?
The aortic crater.
Oh,
That's it.
okay.
Do you have any information upon that?
Not off the top of my head. What I would suggest looking, though, is... Where did you learn of this?
Well, some people's mouths move faster than others. So, what do you know of this?
Nothing. If I knew where you learned it, I don't know if this is like a faction-based vocabulary word. It could be part of the Olds language. It could be just something I'm not familiar with. But if the more I know, the more I'll be able to point you to a direct direction.
Ancient history doesn't look so bad now, does it?
Maybe. Well,
Or you can go in there and find it yourself. There's no skin off my nose. They don't pay me enough to work this.
you don't pay me anything.
I do it for free. I do it for the love of books.
Oh, was it more faction-based? Or was it more in the old tongue ones?
Yes, it was written in that
More in the
old weird,
tongue
half
area.
common, half...
It's half gnomish,
That
half
makes
dwarfish.
sense. I would go and look at old ancient maps that were uncovered. A lot of times the naming conventions change over the years.
Do we have books like that here?
Oh yeah, it's a little whole section on ancient atlases and maps.
Let's go check it out.
You can go
Just
straight
trying
to
think of
that.
the books we
Yeah.
can get before. Oh, right here. These are the ancient books and maps that we were going to check out before. We just threw one extra on, just to make him happy. It's okay.
No, you're gonna check out ancient history. That's different.
He's right.
He's right, you know.
So I guess we spend a good majority of the day researching that. If that's what you have, if that's what y'all cool with that. And then
Well, as long as it takes. How long does can we do a research check?
Yeah,
of some
yeah.
kind?
Go ahead. Roll
A
whoever's
search
doing it.
maybe or something. I don't know
Uh,
if you
who
want.
wants that high roll?
Intelligence. Let's say.
Somebody.
We're all
take that
scouring, so I'm
besides me.
assuming we can
All
all
of us?
roll it.
Or you can do
Oh, save my life.
decipher script or knowledge geography. Since these are maps.
I will do knowledge geography, because I get a good
Exact
roll.
same for both.
I'll do decipher script. Something different.
23.
Oh, thank God.
15's all I got. I probably would have done knowledge geography for a 15.
And that's a 2.
Damn.
We're not fighting nothing. Because I'd be dead already. Alright, so that's a solid 5 altogether.
5 altogether. So you're looking for a while,
That dice is going away.
and finally
You
you
never had much luck with a metal.
you see that it was referenced as you see it referenced but not listed on a map of. It's actually a map of. Fuck, why not? It's actually a map of the old Sailor's Bay, and you see it referenced as being 100 miles west of the aortic crater.
Oh, so across the sea, then. Potentially.
No, it's Sailor's Bay is west of the aortic crater. So-
Right, so if it's west, then that means you have to go east to get to it. If Sailor's Bay is west of the aortic crater, you have to go east across
So we're-
it.
Yeah, so where's Sailor's Bay at?
Sailor's
There.
Bay down here. Is that South Bay or Sailor's
That's
Bay?
South Bay.
Oh, that's South Bay.
Sailor's
You pointed at that when you said Sailor's Bay.
No, Sailor's Bay is literally all the way
I
over.
don't know.
He
I
gotcha.
think John's right.
Here we go. Need someone to stand up and point to it.
Yeah, you never pointed over there.
Okay, well, you don't know where Sailor's Bay is at. Okay. Never heard of it.
I
We
mean,
got a lead now.
We can read now.
yeah.
That sounds tasty.
That sounds juicy.
So it looks like it's you go to Sailor's Bay and travel 100 miles east. You should be right in the section there. I don't know if you're going to keep
Anything
researching.
of important there? I can't see that part of the map at all. I got hats and shit in my way.
We might as well research a little bit more, and because my character finally has those tummy rumblings.
So what
Get
would I
something
know
to
with
eat.
that 23
Hands.
geography check
Huh?
like this?
Hands.
Like
Man.
safest way to get over there to
Only hands
avoid
can
like the
satisfy.
undead and stuff.
So you're right here. You could go across Lake Cartavascal right there. That's
Cardiovascular lake.
over there, and then get to Sailor's Bay.
That's what I need. Yeah.
I'm excited.
All right. Well, I mean, meta. I'm
Sounds
pretty
like a
sure.
beautiful idea to me.
So meta. I would imagine Ethan would make
Uh-oh.
the crater filled with water became the lake,
Oh, no.
Oh, it's aorta and cardiovascular.
and the whole area is heart
that sounds
themed. So
like,
we'll have to get some diving bell suits.
You guys up for a water temple?
I have that bottle. I have that bottle of air.
As long
You
as
still have
it's got
that written
the
down?
arrows
Yeah,
pointing
yeah,
up.
yeah. You got the bottle of air. I'm gonna erase that from my character sheet.
As you say that, it kind of dings. And that was one of the first things. Naming conventions change over the time. It gets passed down through the tongues. So, aortic crater, cardiovascal, just seem to both be pointing to the heart. And as you look, wow, that lake that someone drew kind of does look like a heart. And maybe they realized it after they drew it and gave it some weird, fucked up name like that.
So yes, I have a hunch that maybe this crater over the centuries filled with water became this lake.
What you pointed out, that does make sense.
And so this is good news and also bad news. Good news is probably not too many people at bottom of lake looking for rare metals.
Are there any water people in this world? Merfolk, anything like that?
Roll knowledge, I guess, nature?
History?
History would
Maybe,
work.
because I'm
too.
more assuming like actual people, not
like
just
Murph.
monsters. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a civilized society or
So you're
anything.
saying people are different from animals?
Oh,
Animals
Not
never had a
monsters, at
war.
least.
Who's the real animals?
you're right.
All right, yeah, go ahead and roll it.
Natural 20.
There's definitely merfolk, but they're like, to call them a society would be a huge stretch.
They're incredibly aggressive
Yeah.
and primitive and hate other
Are they
races.
part of the sunken tribe?
They're actually good with every single race besides gnomes. They're completely distrustworthy of gnomes.
Is that what the sunken tribes are? Are those merfolk?
No.
I just saw that up there. It's like right by that lake, so I was like, oh, maybe.
No, they're... streaming. But you know.
Yeah. You know, if you know.
But no, you would know that there's definitely merfolk around, especially more the sea. It's more rare to see them in freshwater, but definitely if it's a big freshwater lake, you're probably going to be more apt to see a few, but still nowhere near as numerous as their marine counterparts.
Gotcha.
Any other library stuff? I mean, we paid money to see library, so I don't know how much other researching are we doing.
Well, I fixed most of my problems. We know everything about dragons because we've researched that so many goddamn times.
Have you?
We have.
Cool.
Well,
about
the other thing I might research is just other general changes in names and naming conventions that might prove that might
we're going
like
through ancient shit.
yeah, just kind of like the other places I know like has the green always been the forest, that sort of like was it? I guess
Go ahead and roll a check. Go ahead and roll a check. We'll see. I'll give you
Well, hey, we can still look for a job.
give you like a
too.
bardic lore, but at a higher
which one do you want me to roll?
Look at the crater.
knowledge history.
Knowledge history,
At the very
perfect.
least,
Who knows?
at the very least, I can make something help us breathe underwater.
You can do the bottom
Like-
layer, you know.
32.
I
Bottle
can't.
airs. How long is bottle air? An hour?
So
the
you
8
look,
hour
and
per
as you're
level
going
or
through
something.
some of the maps, you
I
don't
think you can just keep
see it
sucking on
referred to as the
Yeah.
green. A lot of times you
Maybe.
just see it referred to as the steam.
The steam.
You're not sure why, and it's almost always drawn with clouds whenever you come across it.
Yeah,
But
at all times.
never really forested.
Very interesting.
Anything? Are you looking up that shipwreck that's supposedly legendary? Or are you
Let's
looking
look at the
up,
shipwreck. I got kind of excited about that. What's
Yeah.
that? Now
Are
it's
you looking
what?
up the
Jack
ruined
Pirate?
lands?
I want to look up this tall tree. What's the tall tree?
Roll knowledge nature. You'd have to go to a different section of the
It's
library.
a tall tree.
15.
You're probably right.
15.
15. Just guess.
It's more. It's like in
Yeah, that's a
shipping
little 18 for
folklore.
that.
You see it. Supposedly, there's a legendary ship called the. Let me see here.
Dreadnought.
No, the dreadnought
Leviathan?
is
That's
what the
the
fucking.
dwarven shit.
No, that's the undead ship.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's called the Steelsman. It used to go back and forth, and it would drop steel off at all the different free ports, is how it would make its money. And then it would go back up, grab more steel, but it was almost like a middleman, because back then, especially hauling something as heavy steel was way
That's what
too
we need
hard.
right now.
They say sometimes on a wet and rainy night you can still hear it running.
Mm-hmm.
The steelman.
Yeah.
They used to go around and provide everybody the steel because it was just way too heavy to carry for all the ships. But it would buy it in bulk, get it cheap, and then sell it out at a premium.
I got a 10 for the tall tree.
It's got some spiritual significance to the sunken tribes, I think is what it's written on there.
Yeah, you got sunken tribes next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhat next to it, yeah. It's like a river. The artery river. Arter river? I don't know.
It's probably aortic river or something like that.
The arterial river.
Aerator river. A reader river.
A reader. Yeah, it is a reader. I think it's probably. Oh no, there's the Orta River right there. That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Likes and shares. We're still holding that thing up, dude.
I know, man.
What did you do? Put tape on the back of it or something?
No, it's sticky on one side.
Is it?
It's not sticky
Oh,
enough.
because it's
Any other thing we're trying to research here?
I know I'll have to go to the top of a high volcano to go find me a
Is there
dragon.
anything on the ruined lands? Why the ruined lands are a no-fly zone? That I can try to find. Eventually, I'm sure we're gonna head out that way.
As you're
Scrap
looking
metal.
through the, yeah, go.
Go
I
through the
mean,
storms.
This one's a little bit easier, so I'm not gonna have you roll it. It's just that at any time something goes that way, or any ships go that way to map it, they don't come back. So people have just stopped trying to do it. Every once in a while.
No return to sender crap going on at all. Nothing.
Nothing. Every once in a while, you always hear like, "Oh, Jones Gratian is gonna take his crew out there and finally map it out."
Yeah.
Nothing.
Never come back.
So that could mean there's a bunch of crashed ships there that, if we were able to safely get near enough land and bring stuff over.
The maelstrom.
Yeah.
So me and my mount, that's still non-existent until higher levels, are completely unaffected by any winds or anything, magical or non-magical. Me and him could just go in there and cruise and be like, all right, let's go grab something real quick, and just cruise out.
Okay. How
Until
big's
it
that
gets-
dragon?
Huh?
How big's the dragon? You gonna be able to
He
carry
has
the
to be
ship out?
large size to carry me,
Yeah.
but that's it.
Oh.
And he doesn't get that protection unless I'm currently.
But no one knows why
Yeah.
ships are going down in there. Nothing's been tracked. Nothing's
We got to
been
get
seen.
in there.
And I'm assuming people are scared
That's
enough
it.
now they stay away from it.
Pretty much. It's like how the green people don't fly over it; they always go around it.
We're gonna go in there
Yeah.
if necessary. I'll walk through it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you do hear the Steelsmen. Supposedly, everyone thinks it crashed in those mountains, but it stopped coming around, and nobody ever saw it again. But it was it actually last ported at the Bellows. Was it the last log of it? And then from there, they know that there was a really large storm, and then nothing. It never showed up down its normal route.
This is a pretty common legend that's gone around.
Somewhat. I mean, it's definitely not uncommon, but it's not
There's a
like...
chance people have already gone to try to find the stuff and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright. Cool.
But at no point has anyone ever heard that somebody's done it.
Ever found it, yeah.
Mhm.
That'd be decent fish. Get a bunch of steel.
Yep.
That's really what we need.
You're right.
Is it reasonable to assume that maybe some dragons have found some nice peaks over there and have kind of claimed some territory?
Oh yeah, there's a decent amount of dragons. You know, from everything you've known about dragons so far, is that red dragons prefer high peaks and warm places, but high peaks is like number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 on its list. They'll literally go on a glacial peak if it's higher than another one, even though that other peak is much, much warmer, and they don't like the cold. It's like they care the most about being the absolute highest up so they can see everything going on, because it's almost like...
So that could be the reason why A, she crashed, or B, no one has found it, is they keep
dragon.
getting dragoned.
Could be.
Dragon could
And
have
if-
it.
They're
And
almost
it-
like that neighborhood app. They want to know everything that's going on. They're super nosy, so when they see other dragons doing stuff, especially, they don't really give a shit about anybody other than red dragons. But if they see other red dragons doing stuff, they've got to A, know what they're doing, and B, see if they can one-up it. So there's always legends, like when one red dragon's attacks, you'll see like 8 attack other cities, because they're like, oh, Tom's doing this? I'll show him how a real red dragon does it. It's all societal based, like who's better than who.
Perfect. Hopefully I can use that against one and get it on our team.
Yeah. We'll see.
Get a big boy.
But anyway, sorry, I'm going to cut you off. No,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So I think here is my vote. We go see if we can get good jobs, and then we see if good job correlates with any intriguing location we stop by on the way anyway.
That sounds fair. I really want to check out the crater to see what we could
Yeah.
do, because we do got that bottle of air. We could at least go maybe go check it out. Maybe there's a reason why it's filled now. Maybe there is something we can do to unfill it. Maybe you can see if it's even down there. Does that make sense?
Yes, we could get a GoPro camera, tie it to a rope, and send down underwater.
Yeah. I mean, you give me that bottle of air, I can swim.
Anybody going to make a like a underwater...
Check. Knowledge check.
We could make a submarine, yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Golem. Sorry, underwater golem.
Good try.
What do you see? Beep, boop, 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 bop.
Yeah.
It was that Qualish's device where you go down there where it looks like a crab.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I swim underwater.
Looks like a giant crayfish.
That's the way to do it.
But yeah, I mean, you're in the library all day. We'll say it's night now after you
Okay.
do all that. However, after being there for about 8 hours, you come out and it's still the same gnome there. Find what you need.
Yes, it was very nice. We appreciate you.
Well, hopefully your ship's repaired by now.
Thank you.
I was going to say, there was damage? Oh.
Anyway, I am getting this thing you call hunger.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't felt this in a while.
Got a full belly.
Complete.
Living a good life.
A good life.
All right, so you look around
Telling a lie.
by the library. You see the Airman's Tavern, the Bloated Balloon, and the Cannon Fodder. Cannon fodder looks like it's more of like a hip joint. Really popping, almost like a
still
more like a
feeling-
club almost.
You still feeling the cannon fodder?
I'm feeling the bloated balloon.
Bloated balloon sounds pretty good. That
I'm
sounds
going
like
to BB.
a nice hearty meal there.
To BB's.
You go in and you definitely know this is an airman's place. The whole place stinks of beer, regret, and maybe some fights. You go in and it's kind of loud, a little bit noisy. Everyone's talking about like this. And you hear a lot of, "Aye, sky turtles." However, upon you enter, it's pretty much seat yourself. You do see an open table. Not a corner table, but
Can't be edgy over there.
I know. But out in the middle.
Still gonna make it work.
You guys-
We go and sit.
Yeah. I'm assuming a barmaid walking around.
Barmaid walks around, but an old one. Looks like she's been in this business for a long time and has had it
she's
with a
good.
bunch of sailor shit.
So it looks like your type of woman.
Yeah, the one.
Some of the stringiest legs you've ever seen.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Wow! What'll be?
What's the special tonight?
Alright, for our specials, we got Airman's Ale. We got Cloud Trotter's Stout. We got Rolling Tempest Electric IPA. And for food, we got the cauliflower, sweet potato, mash up garlic mash of grilled veggies.
How long are you gonna be able to keep that?
We got
Till the voice dies.
the turkey platter. It's got every kind of cut you can get from a turkey. Your breast meat, your dog meat, your legs, wings. That's pretty much it for the turkey, and it's all spread out
It's like a family.
with a little sort of rice for it. It's kind of bland, but some people really like poultry. We got
They fly.
tropical eel stew, which usually scares people off, but it's my favourite thing on the menu. Real pungent. It's got eel, salt, garlic, onions, and a special ingredient I put in myself.
Doritos?
No, it's not fucking Doritos.
I would certainly hate to speak for everyone, but I will. We can get 2 of those turkey plates for the table. Would everybody be satisfied with that? Would that be enough for
Yeah,
everyone here?
In the round of Airman's Ale.
I could. Everyone can get Airman's Ale, but I want the Thunder IPA.
The IPA did sound pretty good
Yes,
to me
I
too.
feel the storm a coming.
Thunder. Don't you mean the Tempest Electric IPA?
Yes, I believe that was the one. Yes,
Right,
you're
so-
right.
To recoup, we've got 2 turkey plates spread around the table so everyone can eat what they want. We got 2 Tempest Electric IPAs in 1 Airman's Ale.
Is it just us 3? There's no one else, right? We left for explosion at the garden of ship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair assessment. Yeah.
Alright, got a little bit of a wait, because these legs don't carry me like they used to. I'm just kidding, they're stringy as ever. Be right back with your drinks.
That's fair.
So, I just have idea that came to my brain. Are you? Are either of you good at fishing?
Not really. I've never fished much in my life.
See, if I have spell, I can see through the eyes of animal. We get a fish at this
Anal.
lake. I see through the fish's eye and see if I can see things underwater.
Can you control it, or do you just
Somewhat.
Think with your eye? Oh.
I'm sure we could catch a fish between the 3 of us.
Yes, a
We're
fish.
bound to catch something.
SCGs.
You
Maybe
go with
here.
the stringy lady. I ain't going for
Yeah, I
it.
mean here, maybe, yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh, God.
In 2 Tempests.
Wait.
Can I
No, it's a-
get you guys anything else?
I think we're good.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Thank you very much.
What about you? You didn't say anything. You gotta speak up
I wanted an airman's ale.
I already got it for you. It's ready.
I don't want any more. I'm good.
It's rather rude, that lot. All right. She strings away.
She strings away.
Well, to great adventurers and to... Hey, maybe we'll get to do some pirating here eventually.
It will be novel. I will enjoy it.
As the whole bar goes red. Who said it? Which one of you fucking seafarer?
Yeah. Take a solid swig. How was that Tempest? Decent.
Is it bitter as
Best
fuck?
beer you've ever had in your life.
Oh my god. Electrifying.
You notice the electrifying part of it mostly comes from the citrus. It is a very shock jolt of lemon that you get immediately upon tasting it, and then it kind of rounds out into your general IPA flavor.
Those are good IPAs.
It's decent.
Yeah. Here's one turkey! Well, the one will be out shortly.
Start
So
smelling it.
we're heading to the lake tomorrow, right?
I believe so. We're going to look at some of the jobs
That-
before
Here's the other one!
I have a couple things that I would like to check out myself as well. A few odds and ends I need to purchase for my crafting.
Oh, okay. Let me know if you need a hand or need any
I think I
gold.
could probably handle it myself.
Oh, okay.
I might need gold, but we'll see.
Okay.
They'll mostly be just for me, though, so I won't expect you to pay
No, that's fair.
this time.
Yeah. But, yeah, start digging in. I'll start with the dark meat first, because that's the most flavorful.
It's alright. It's turkey. It's turkey and rice. There's really not many other fixings that
There's
came
extra
with it.
salt and pepper on it, you know. That's about
You
it.
want them to add something to it, like, okay, it's a little greasy.
A little greasy.
Was that the one with the secret ingredient?
No.
No, that was the eel
Was
soup.
she a little insulted that we didn't take her secret ingredient?
She seems so,
Especially
yeah.
you.
Especially when she goes, yeah, it's the turkey and rice is the most bland dish. People
Yeah.
get it just because they like poultry. All right, let's get that one. So it is. It's correct. It's a little bland, but birds are a little bit of a status symbol when you eat them because they don't touch the ground.
Yeah.
Even though turkeys kind of do most of the time.
Yeah.
But they can fly.
They can fly, but it's
It takes so much
Fucking
effort. It's
intense,
amazing.
the biggest
It is.
delicacy you know of is albatross meat.
Oh, God. They'll fly for hours, days, I think. Lock their wings in place. It's cool shit.
Decent. Yeah. So, we'll rest here. I suppose we could.
What time of day?
Stay
Is it
up on
nighttime
the
now? Because we
nighttime.
spent most of the day
Yeah.
researching.
Yeah. Maybe we'll keep our ears open to anything here happening. But you guys want to stay?
Listen checks.
You guys want to stay in the ship? Save our money. We've already spent a decent amount of
How
money.
far away is the ship?
Oh, a mile and a half away.
It's more like a mile away because you walked back a little ways to get to all the stuff you passed. I'm imagining you went back to the restaurants you passed rather than.
Yeah, going further
Correct.
in.
Yeah. Listen, check. You said.
Again.
You can't get away.
You said you were listening at the bar for stuff.
Correct.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, yeah. Well
salad,
then you'll listen checks.
23.
23.
Natural one.
You just keep thinking about those stringy legs.
Oof. They're for you, but man, I can't get them off on mine.
They're yours now.
I wish she was this turkey.
Check that nose.
You see a group of appear to be airmen. Call them more of the shady variety. Just to a table right behind you. It's almost like you see them, you hear them because you're so close. You're not picking up every word, but you hear. They're all gonna need our sleep tomorrow. So not as much grog, you lot. Gonna have to track it down. Of course, the pay should be good. We get its hoard, even better. Yeah. Apparently this raid's been causing trouble. Tech and supply chains. All a lot. Of course, you all know it. You're all professionals. Although we did lose Jixie last fight. But we'll go in. Try to find this Red's lair, kill it, take its hoard. Standard.
God damn it. I almost want to stop the conversation, but oh, where? What? But no, it's their hit, their mark.
They can be our mark, though.
Could
They're going to be
our
injured
mark.
when they come out.
They keep talking for a while. I don't know. Do you stay and keep trying to listen?
I'm gonna stay and keep listening. Yeah. You guys. I'll give you guys the look.
Roll luck. Let's see if they mention it in here, because you don't necessarily know.
Add one to that.
17.
Yep.
Let's kind of make it. Let's provide clues, but make them try to guess.
It's a skull. I was like, who's that?
Almost got tricked.
Yeah. I thought it was
Yeah.
candy as well.
I think we'll stop at the other port there, and then just continue north. Should be only. It looks like it's stopping stuff from there, so 50, 60 miles north of that Freeport.
Yeah, I'll lean into the geography majors over here. What would be, keeping my voice real low, what would be 50 or 60 miles north of a free port? What free port is closer to the north?
I'll give you some bonus XP right now if you can remember the free ports, because it was mentioned this session. There was
Stone
4.
Mountain. There is Pullmont, and there's the Bellows.
Those.
And then there's also, what's the other one? I don't know, that's the only other one I don't remember. Little Skyforge, right? That ain't a Freeport.
No.
The last one was it, wasn't it? I don't know. Hand guys.
Alright, well, you looked at the map. You don't get any bonus XP, but you know it's... There's the Bellows. There's Pullmont, which you're at.
Mm-hmm.
There's Stoneback.
Stoneback.
And then there's Sailor's Bay, which is... You kind of have a mix of airships and then actual ships, but most part it's Sailor's Bay.
Mm-hmm.
You do know Stoneback is to the north. It's almost due north of Pullmont.
Mm-hmm. It's on the map.
That would be it then. That's the one I'm thinking they're talking about.
Another 50 miles north of that. It's a mountain range heading towards the green. Probably the highest mountain around there.
Depending on the size of the red, the higher up, the
Stronger it is.
bigger and stronger it's going to be.
Yeah.
How tough do they look? Are they beefy? I can't
Are you gonna
detect
take
it
a peek?
truthfully. Yeah, I might as well just take
Well,
a
I
peek.
mean,
Looks like I'm scanning the room, taking
Who's
a swig of drink.
who's the toughest motherfucker in the room?
I wish I could tell.
Well, that'd be sense motive, I
Sense
guess.
motive,
We'll
badly,
we'll say that'll extend to power levels.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
That
Is it
going
over
to be
9,000?
Let's
plus
see.
5 to my roll. Oh shit! How about a solid 23?
Ooh, that's not bad.
Not bad at all. Oh, finally.
Reduce it.
They look at least 2 levels higher than you. At least.
He's a bad bitch.
I need you to make them lethal. You said they already lost a teammate. You better go ahead and give them another huge level.
I should have made some more solid thing in my head. But I want to see
got
if
a
it's
solid thing for
more
them.
lucky for you, or if that roll was their power level. You want the roll to be do you want the roll to be lucky for you, or the roll to be their power level?
I want it to be a challenge. I'm gonna say I want it to be their power level.
They look like the baddest asses in the entire bar by far.
God, so they have like little
They're-
skull crossbows.
As you
next to
pass
them.
by, just you're detecting magic like crazy all over these dudes.
Great, we should rob them. Probably stronger magic than anything I've dealt with.
By a
This one.
lot.
Yeah.
Go.
Good luck to them.
Yeah, that's it. Like, there's a few other options sliding through my head right now. If we could figure out exactly, listening to them,
What we
where
need to
they're
do
going,
is
we
find their
go to
ship
the
and
dragon.
sabotage their ship, so it blows up when they're halfway there. Of course, if they got a barbarian, he's probably going to survive that fall.
someone's gonna live. They have contingencies. Bring a
Right.
featherfall, and that's it. I think we could go figure out if we can figure out where they're going. Go tell the dragon, hey, someone's coming. Some bad motherfuckers are coming. Want to let you know. We could even give you a hand when they start the fight.
Well, You got the charisma to handle that negotiation?
Hey, I got that 9 charisma. If things go south, I do have some spells I can use against a dragon. I've started preparing myself against dragon fights.
Ooh, yeah, if it's something they're gonna go fight, I don't think we're gonna beat it.
You're probably right. Nah, I don't know. This might be too.
That might be above
chew.
us. Yeah. It's a free city. All kinds of people here.
You do know from your extensive research on red dragons that if you were to interact with one, you want to make your presence known first. Red dragons, usually they're not quite like beholders, where beholders have a contingency for every single possibility that exists under the sun. They usually have a couple. But if a red dragon doesn't know who you are, they don't know the party, they haven't heard of them, they don't really know the goings on.
Definitely haven't heard of us.
They attack immediately. And it goes into a rage, and there's no negotiating them once they begin the attack. It's almost like their brain shuts off. However, if they know of you, they might try to converse you just to try to feel out how strong you are, weak you are. You can make deals with reds. It's hard, and it's always has to be in the dragon's favor without fail. But even if they think a party's stronger than they are, they will flee.
Makes sense.
They don't like it, but they will.
They're smart.
Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, they too OP.
You're right.
Right, but will they still be OP after they encounter a dragon?
The dragon might flee and leave his sword.
I
Depending
bet
on
you
where they're
that's what'll
going.
happen. The dragon will flee before he gets close to death. I think these tough motherfuckers are out of our hands.
Yeah.
From the conversation, you get the sense that this might be what they do.
Yeah. That's what we need to be doing.
Knowledge, religion.
Well,
We need
we're
to be doing
doing
some
that
goddamn
with green
pirating.
dragons for a while.
Yeah. We did
Kind of.
hunt them down.
Oh, I put ranks in
I
that
think
one.
that's
That's
12.
12.
Anybody else rolling knowledge, religion?
I did. I only got a 12. Well, I guess that maybe I wouldn't.
25.
Unless he's sharing with us what they're saying.
If you peek back, you notice 2 of them are have vassal Bahamut symbols.
Oh, shit. These guys are some bad motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. They look
Yeah.
like it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It is what they do.
How many of them are there?
There are
8. Oh, God.
5.
More than us.
Yeah.
We got 4.
But yeah, you overhear that conversation.
Yeah.
Some randomness. Why not?
I wish them good luck.
Probably should have went with luck because I rolled a fucking 29.
Solid. It's alright. I knew what I was getting into. We have enough quests going on right now.
We can't
If I was
ever have
11th
enough.
level, I would jump on that. You caught me too soon, sir. Yeah, so, damn, this turkey's great. Amazing.
It's kind of dry.
I mean, throw
Honestly.
some more salt on it.
It's decent.
Dries it up more.
I know.
You see other food being taken out, and sometimes you get a little bit jealous. Some of those burgers look pretty juicy. But you see other people.
The heel looks amazing.
They got the turkey.
They got so much
Yeah.
meat on their table.
They got the turkey, man. They must be broke.
No, they must be rich.
Yeah. Oh.
It's like-
yeah, it's a
it's
delicacy. That's right.
As I'm thinking, how much is this whole dinner going to cost now?
500 gold.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, so we'll finish up eating.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can go look at the job board, or we can go relax and sleep in our
Yeah, might as well
ship. The one place where we can.
At some
be
point,
safe.
check the job board.
at some
in the
point
morning.
before we leave, I want to see if I can look through the stores and see if I can get myself a thieves toolkit.
Oh yeah.
Mastercraft.
You find an adventuring store, and that is
Masterpiece.
they just have that in there for
Um,
people to steal.
and then, how much
Right.
would be this object that I could purchase?
It's like 20 gold, I think. Pretty sure.
Oh, thank you very much. I will give you 22. As
Magically.
being
Is there
nice.
anything else? My sister Ethel works over at the Bloody Balloon. You should stop in and see her if you got a chance.
Yeah.
She's right friendly like me.
Yeah.
Always talking away. 24 gold if you shut the fuck up.
But yeah,
I
that's
just want to
what I'll
find the
do
core,
once
but
I'm.
I can do that in the morning. Or are we in the morning time already?
Nah, you're probably like 9 o'clock ish.
Okay, I didn't know if we were trying to fast forward to us leaving again or not.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, are you checking the job board or what are you doing?
Or-
Oh yeah, we got
To
to
us
job
checking the
board.
job
In the
board, I
morning,
mean.
right?
Yeah, in the morning.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys do that. I'll go do my craftsman shit. So
Roll roll d30 for that job board.
Whose turn is it? Yours?
Is mine
Slay it.
9?
9.
Open my whore mouth.
Oh, sorry, no. I have a -4 luck. That's a 6.
6. So you see, it looks
That
like
job board.
there's half of a job left up, and you see, looking for to slay an ancient dragon. You can't read the rest of it, and it looks like part of it's been ripped off. You see one more that says, deliver supplies to Dwarven Autos, or sorry, Gnomish Autosphere. 300 gold now, another 700 when you complete it.
That's not much.
Jump change. Let's, so no good jobs now. So, let's go check out that crater. See what we can do. And then, after we're already back on the ship, I'm assuming.
Oh
Or
yeah.
You gotta get your
How much does
craftsman
it
set.
cost me for core? Is it something I can just buy?
Core.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
a core to it.
Is it something that I could buy like
I'll say
stuff so I can learn how to make them myself?
yeah. Let's
So
do
I can
that.
make
We'll
them
say
better,
it's
like-
50 gold. We'll put it the same as like an onyx gem.
For the
That
core?
sounds fair. Mm-hmm.
Alright.
There you go.
I know. We probably should have just played one of your campaigns.
Yeah.
I'm struggling to invent stuff as we go.
Yeah,
You're right, man. You're doing good, dude.
Yeah.
No,
I'm appreciating it. I'm liking it.
Even
like
she's
that
so
old lady.
happy.
It's only because John here. We gotta make him think we're being nice.
Yeah,
so he
that's
comes
true.
back. Normally,
Damn it.
normally we fuck you.
But yeah, that's all on the job board. It looks like it's pretty picked clean. Is there anything else you want to do? Look for in the city. This is you're used to the bellows, which again is it's got a lot of stuff for actual airships. It's got stuff for clothing, leatherworking, general adventuring. But in terms of intelligence-based things, magic, material, or like magical materials, apothecary, libraries, things more of a, let's call it more of like a intelligence, wisdom-based nature, it really doesn't have. So this is one of the only spots that you can stop in unless you have pull in one of the factions and get more of these magical type materials or devices.
What do you want me to make for you? What would you like?
Wand of fireball.
Material or magical devices.
I get the
We
material
have a
I need
creator.
to make a wand of
That's
fireball,
true.
which would
Otherwise, I
just be
think you're
what
100% right.
backguano.
We'd be searching.
Yeah,
for
back-
the
back
shop
on
for a
of
whole bunch of
sulfur.
stuff for our ship,
Yeah.
but I think what's going to happen is he's just going to make.
Well, I
one.
mean, you better have like that diamond dust and shit like that if you want to be casting some of your upper level cleric and
Yeah.
wizard spells. Otherwise, I'm just saying no.
Like what, stone skin?
I want to get resources to craft a wand of fireball for him. So like the guano and stuff. I don't know how much you want me to, because I do have to have the resources.
For a
everything.
wand, I don't think it's going to be much. We'll say it's like an artisan wood piece that'll be like 10 gold.
Mm-hmm. We'll make it look fancy. What kind of wood you want made out of?
Cherry.
Yeah.
That's what the Bastion of Beavers prefer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you got to do.
That's
cherry
fair.
it is.
We discovered a new adventure place, Beaver Hollow.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, for a second there, I thought you meant that berries actually prefer cherry wood.
They might.
They do.
Really, they might.
Why not?
Cherry wood's softer than hardwood. It's probably hardwood.
It's hardwood.
Yeah, so I know they use it in smokers, so I'm assuming hard.
Right, that's what they were chewing up over there was
Yeah.
cherry.
Yeah.
Cherry.
More
oak
of a
or
fan
something,
of birch
some
because
shit.
it's
I don't
lighter.
know what you
You
said.
know,
It was cherry. It was black cherry.
Black
birch
cherry.
bark. We do a lot of birch bark stuff in my tribe.
Yeah. I think there really anything else I could use here or get done here.
Well, I just know we've been doing so many dungeons and stuff. I was
Cedar's my favorite.
I didn't know if we wanted an in-town
Sounds
adventure.
Nice.
If there was missions for an in-town adventure, that's all right.
Yeah.
Next time.
You feeling pretty cooked on this? You want to come up with stuff before we go diving into the lake, or what you feeling?
I could.
I don't want to force you into it if you
What I
wanna-
could do is I'd pull up a dungeon
Yeah.
and just try to imagine what stuff is in there.
You want to do that? Or?
It's up to you guys. Whatever's a rule of cool. If not, we'll. I don't know how late you guys want to go.
Oh, yeah,
'cause I
how
know
late
you got
can you go? I
work.
know you said you got to boogie quick.
No, we're gonna. This is the 10-hour power. We're staying
Oh,
for a
that's
while.
true. So we can start one of his campaigns.
Yeah, bitches! I swear to God.
28. You know what that means? Nick's got to start a campaign. That's canon.
Luck says so.
I'm gonna have to take this as a good compliment.
I got 26. That's like 54
my campaigns
total.
are just that amazing.
To be honest,
Anyway,
I don't get
and now
that
that we're still doing their pirate.
very often to fucking
It's like
dick around with John as like weird dwarves or some shit.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. Or play with Cecil, but that's just because when I show up,
I don't show up.
he doesn't show up, or we run one of mine, or
Yeah, true.
when he shows up, I don't show up.
Facts.
I can try to make some stuff work. Keep it going.
E?
Yee.
Whatever you feeling, dog. I don't want
So-
to push you in the campaign.
We wake up the next day. You see a number of airshipmen go by. It looks like they have a symbol on there that you'd recognize, like an airship guild. As you wake up on your ship, stretch, job board still empty, and the hope in your heart for discovering a some type of ruin beneath the lake.
But yeah,
Which,
I'll
by the
buy-
way, you can probably see when you're up in the air immediately.
But yeah, I'll make sure to buy the thieves' tools in the morning, and then
I wonder how you claim a lake. How could we claim ownership of this?
It's too big.
That's a thought.
Yeah.
Is it huge?
I don't think we're gonna be able to do that. I think we're best bet is keep it hidden from everyone else.
Once we drain the lake,
Disguise
we're looking
yourself
to
as
drain
a
it.
regular boat.
I mean, this is like Cheech and Chong. Yeah, let's just put a big blue tarp up like this is the lake right here, and then have all of our operations underneath.
You're right. We can claim ownership. It doesn't mean that those massive armies aren't gonna question us on it.
They're
but
gonna need all the massive armies.
I don't think they're gonna need much. We're only 5.
We can change. I got intimidate. -1 to it, but I got intimidate. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. If anybody else wants to has any other things they want to do here, but we can head on out and make our way there.
That was
You
just
do
what I
think
needed.
it might be... I know you have a bottle of air, but I don't know if it'd be worth getting another one just to make sure if this is going to be an underwater adventure, everyone can breathe and...
I think I can make a bottle of air. I can't make a ring of air breathing, but I can make a bottle of air because it's wondrous item, and it's only caster level 7th if I remember right. Yeah, caster level 7th, price $72.50. So that would be
you technically could just kind of hold it for everybody, but everyone would have to be very close. Like you
it's
basically
going
have
to
to
take me
hold
2
hands
days
the
to
whole
make
time.
it. That's it.
so idea.
Here we go.
What if, let's say, we find something in bottom of lake? What if we create some sort of grapple hook rope thing, come down from ship to pick up, like in Wind Waker when you
The little crane.
yeah have just a, because if we do find materials or something we can try to pick up, obviously it can't be too heavy, but we could do something of this nature.
That's the
Not a bad
goddamn
idea.
best idea I've ever heard.
So we will need to go back to Port Ripa and ask him of more things.
Hey, we're still in the port. We didn't go nowhere yet.
No, to poor Grippa.
Oh, we.
Is that what you said, right? Port Grippa.
We would have to go to Port Grippa and ask him of more
It's
things.
like I thought it was Grippa, he said.
Damn.
That poor fellow. He don't get paid enough.
Nah, he's a gnome. I don't think anyone's worried about the gnomes.
He's
Or, I mean, a dwarf.
Well,
Or the
hey.
gnomes.
But he's busy right now. Maybe we could do this. You have much knowledge.
I do. I'm more of the fine work, but I could give it a try. I'm pretty handy with metal in general.
Some knowledge, architecture, engineering.
Right.
We'll figure out the best way to make this little chain hook shot crane bullshit.
It
thing.
might run us quite a bit of money to make this, but I don't know
Running
how much it would
something we
run.
have an abundance
Is there?
of.
Can I do an appraise check to see how much I think making a crane that would be able
grand.
to lift stuff off the
5 to 10 grand?
floor of
Yeah,
the,
go ahead.
the lake is? I don't
Would
know
it
if
be
that's a
magical
thing.
or no?
I don't think it would have to be
I don't think it would
magical.
have to be. It could be just mechanical.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
I rolled a 7, but that is a 26.
Depending on how sturdy or how much you want it to lift, you're thinking between 500 and 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, that's a lot cheaper than I thought it'd be.
Oh, that's
No,
really
it's non-magical.
Yeah.
What if we made it magical?
What if we made like the rope on it or the chain on it magical?
Add $2,000 to that for like a magic.
What if I made it magical? Would I be able to do that? I don't know
How
what we
long it would
would,
take
what
to
kind
do
of
it.
spells we would put into it. If it was $2,000, it would only take like a day. If the base price is $2,000, because then I have that. I pretty much do like 30% of whatever the base price is.
And I think if he assists you, we made like a ruling or something.
Hey,
it would
this
probably
is
be
going to
like
be
half a
the
day
start
for
of
me.
a grappling hook that we're going to use in combat too. Right now, it's just made for.
Eventually, we will magic it to make it interchangeable.
That's right. We aim it down when we got to hit things on the ground.
Yeah.
I would say to magic, I'm going to rule 3,000 gold pieces on it because it's like $2,000 is the minimum
That's a
magic
+1
component.
weapon.
Yeah,
pretty
and then
much.
1,000 in roughly like the materials or
Mhm.
whatever it would be. So I think that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds about right. Comes out between a +1 and +2 weapon, so. Yeah, we can shorten time if he else. It'd probably be 1 day total. Is all we'd take to do that. And however long it took to make the whole thing.
Man, dude, I got fucking pee again.
So, yeah.
But yeah, we
I guess
could
I'm
have
drink.
we could have one person either go down with Battle Air Scout, see where the location is to grapple, or I could use the Chain of Eyes and hopefully a fish.
Ooh, either of us, any of us have a dark vision?
I used to, not anymore. I'm a human.
Low light.
No light, yeah, we're both gnomes.
I could still cast light on something.
Well, I meant, yeah, because I was thinking for while you're down there. to be able
Yeah.
to see stuff, I guess you would be able to, yeah.
So far, I haven't seen anything for us to be able to breathe down there as far as spells.
It'd be water breathing.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
But
I
I'm trying
think
to find
that's-
something for everybody.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
I could do a wand of water breathing.
that is funny.
I think really what we need to do though is just have Nick make a campaign for all of us.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, it lasts for 2 hours a level. So if it's a 7th level spell, that's 14 hours.
7th level spell.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a what? First level spell, I think.
Trying to
3rd
find-
level spell. Oh
Yeah.
god, that's 21,000 gold pieces base
Mhm.
for 7th level.
That's rough. That's what I'm
Pretty
trying to find
dirty.
something
Or
cheaper.
no, it's less because it's a wand. Those are a base price with 750 times level times spell.
Yeah, that's too much shit.
That's 15 750. Then we have it and lower it from there. But
Pretty decent.
and I do right now have, because I'm assuming in the trip up here I would have been able to crunch down 1 magic item. How long was the trip up to this free city? 1, 2 days?
It's like half a day, really.
Half a
You
day.
guys are pretty close.
Would I have had time to crunch down a magic item?
Sure.
Alright.
We'll say yeah.
I would have done the big one then. So I got 550 XP pool right now.
Nice.
But yeah, we could go look for supplies to make this grapple hook.
Yeah.
We would need
Oh, we didn't leave the city, right? We don't got paid to go back in.
No, we didn't leave the city yet. We're still at
because we want to make sure we have however many feet of rope or chain.
We'll have to
Probably a lot.
probably get really well-made rope or really well-made chain.
Well, if it's
magical.
gonna become
if it's magical rope, but like a chain would be extra weight, we don't necessarily need.
Yeah.
Magical
Just a
rope.
magical rope.
That ain't gonna break.
Mm-hmm. I'm
That'd
fine
be
with
a real
that.
trick. Man, nothing. Corona of cold.
Coronavirus of cold or cone of cold?
You want us just to pay for the
Cold.
stuff, then, Ethan? For the materials?
Sure,
So
yeah.
how much did you say they were? 1,000, I think? You said
1,000,
500.
but between 5 and depending on the quality of it.
Yeah. And we probably want better quality.
I'm looking for spells for you too. There's like float, which
Oh.
is a wizard spell that can bring stuff up. But I think water breathing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Wait, what? Viper gout.
I got the gout.
That sounds incredible.
I thought it said viper goat for a second.
So I'm going to start making wands of Curse of the Putrid Husk for everyone in the party.
Oh God.
And since I make them, they go off my save DC. So.
So I could get this water breathing because I know all the things. It's just I got to pick on as a cleric. So
It's a 3rd level spell. I literally just have to do a caster or a use magic device check. Or are you talking about to be able to cast on yourself?
for me, just to cast it, and then I can divide the duration evenly among all creatures you touch. So if anybody wants to go down there with us, they can go along too.
How long per
Nice.
level?
2 hours.
2 hours per level.
Dang.
Oh, so it does divide it. Yeah, it does divide it. It divide the duration. I didn't even read that part of it.
Yeah, it does divide the duration.
But still,
So
between
I'd
three,
have to
that's
probably prepare, but that's probably all
16
I'd be able to
hours,
prepare
so
for 3 levels
5 hours each if you three went down there.
Yeah.
for each casting.
He's your caster level 8, right? For
8,
that
yeah.
class.
Yeah.
Alright, nothing bad.
I mean, we probably send some kind of scout down there first. Finally, check a fish and see if we can do it that
Yeah.
way.
Because I could cast it on an aquatic creature and see what they see, but then I can't control it. But anytime it comes in contact with another creature, I can switch the sight to that creature. So I wouldn't be able to super guide it. So it might be better to just go straight to diving down there with water breathing.
That might be the best idea. Well, let's do it that way.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we're gonna need?
I
for
suppose what you could do too is just have one person scout to start, and then the other 2 artificers just stay in the boat. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
grab
That's what I was
shit.
gonna say, yeah.
Well, we'll want to make sure we
someone up top.
want to make sure we buy the raw materials for the crane
I
here.
just paid $1,000. How much for the rope? Because the crane or the whole thing was $1,000.
No,
But that's not
includes
including
the
the
chain.
rope.
or
Okay,
whatever.
then yeah.
How much more do we need for it?
So I did $1,000.
I'm gonna throw in $1,000.
Well, let me see real quick.
Yeah, I can
It's a
throw in
magic
some
that
cash
they show.
too.
Yeah, because we're gonna magic it up, especially the rope. That way, it's not heavy as the chain, but stronger than
I
the
mean,
chain.
840. 3 gold pieces past that. 844. It's
I
technically
give you
0.75.
844.
All right. And
Hot.
120 XP.
Yeah. Thank goodness got that full.
In 1 day worth of work to do that. So I'm assuming
So we can do that on
between
the way
doing
out.
everything.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So we'll get the materials, get that ready to go. People are like, what are they doing? That's aiming at the ground, not at another boat.
You're right. They're very lost.
They don't know. They don't know.
Good. Keep it that way.
So yeah, you guys make
Yeah.
your way there.
Can
I
we
guess.
see anything from the sky, like when we're looking down into the water? Is there any?
I
I
you
would
can see-
assume not if
Once
no
you
one
get
else knew it
closer,
was
you
there,
can see into
or
it a little
whatever's
bit. But
there.
it's a big lake. I mean, it's like
huge, right?
Lake Michigan. Maybe not quite that big, but like half of that. It would be considered like a Great Lake.
Yeah. Like a mini ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Inland
Lake Erie?
Sea.
Mm-hmm.
Lake Erie would probably be about the size, yeah. So it's a lot.
We're flying over it like.
You
We
do
probably want to
diving?
fly. If it's a crater, the
Yeah.
deepest part's probably the middle. So we'll probably want to fly over the middle of it
Yeah.
and then see what's down there.
You
That's
going
true.
first, Big Hoss?
I mean, you got the bottle of air.
I do. Would it be better to help him build or go down and scout?
I can go down there and scout because of my my breastplate. It helps me actually swim. It gives me a bonus on it.
Oh, that's right. You had that green dragon one.
It's a green
Nice.
dragon skin. So I can. Yeah, you're right.
I'll
get
cast light on a rock or something to give you, so you have light down there.
Okay. How many can you do with that? Is that a cantrip?
It's a cantrip, yeah.
All right.
So
Yeah.
4 times a day.
I mean, first thing I'm gonna do is probably take the rock, throw it down
I think
there.
you have that as a cleric too.
I do. Yeah. So I'm gonna probably cast one on the tip of my javelin because it's returning, so I can just keep scouting as I'm going down. But I might as well. Yeah. Do you want to hold on to the battle there, or you want to give it to me? I can cast water breathing on myself, and then I'm gonna have so much time. to check
I'll hold
out.
on to the bottle of air just in case I need to go down there.
Alright. Dang. I'm gonna assume that we took one of those little lenses, the lenses that we've made, off Little Hawk. And off of, because this is the one where we made the lenses where we can look through each other's lenses, right?
That was
That was a different campaign.
Gunslinger.
That was Gunslinger.
Yeah.
Mixing things up here. Too excited.
Yeah.
Alright, water breathing.
Negative 1,000 XP for turn to cheat.
I deserve it.
And if it takes you below the threshold, you lose a level.
Yeah, I'm gonna start
Yeah.
swimming.
And minus 6 con.
Night vision goggles would take about 4 days to make.
But yeah, at least I'll have some light as I go down there, and I have water breathing.
So
now.
go ahead and roll a swim check. I don't know if it gave you a swim speed or was it just like
It
plus-
says I can swim, so it's up to you. I'm assuming I just get like a +2 bonus, because it says that's what I get for my fortitude save. At least it doesn't make me drown. That's good.
Well, I'm going to give you a +10 to swim for it.
Oh, thank
Wow.
God. Thank God. 13, 23.
23. So you're doing pretty good. You go straight down to the bottom. It's a little cold, especially once you get way, way down there. Do you have like endure elements or
I
anything?
can cast it if you want me to.
I would
If it-
say yeah,
so
'cause
I don't
it's
take any
like-
damage. Okay.
It's a
That's
deep
fair.
lake.
That's fair. I'll cast that Endure Elements.
Nice and toasty. It's actually no, it's pleasant. As soon as you think
Perfect.
to do that, you're like, oh god.
This is right.
Going through, and I am going to need a random BS check of your life.
Where is the black one then?
Go ahead and roll that one. I want to see what kind of sea creature you get eaten by as we split the party.
Oh!
Honestly, once he rolls this here 26, what glory he finds.
On the way there, we should have made it just enough where I could grab onto that rope. That way, I could have took that down with me and then attached it to something.
And then get pulled up.
Well,
and
we're
get the
building it
vents
while
real
you're
quick.
doing
Oh,
this,
okay. Yeah,
'cause-
we didn't have enough time.
Yeah.
Right. Who knows? I could roll high.
Told you.
28.
I knew there was a
28 plus 1, 29.
29. You can really get cooked here. So risk reward. You go through there and it's a shipwreck. Well, you're right on a shipwreck, not an airship, a regular sailing ship.
A ship. A real
Ship. And as you see it, yes, here's the. It's kind of laid out like an airship. The hull, you can see all the internal framework has mostly stayed. There would be the stair entrance right there. Once you get up close to it, now most of it's kind of kept. You think maybe the top deck went in, but now all the lower decks are still intact.
Gosh, I'm going to start exploring and looking around, taking my javelin with light on.
Go through, you look into the
everything.
rooms, you see some looks like some deep water fish kind of move and scatter as you go through. You have to be really careful not to stir up too much dust and silt, otherwise it'll kind of clog everything. But you find an old chest, it looks like.
An old chesticle.
Your
How heavy is that bad boy?
It'd be a little bit of a struggle to carry up, but you could do it. It would just once you did it, you would be exhausted. Let's say, or I forget what's worse, exhausted or fatigued.
It's fatigued then exhausted.
Fatigued. You'd be fatigued.
Okay.
-1 to a bunch of shit.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'll make a note of that. Is there anything else lurking about it? That's probably it. As I'm going through here.
We'll say that's probably it.
Okay.
You find some
That's
old
about it.
nautical equipment. Kind of some. We'll say there's some bones down there
Oh my
of the
god.
old sailors.
Bones in the ocean.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what it's all. And you find an incredibly friendly crab that is red and green.
Is your pet dog? Get it?
Yeah.
Bring him out of his natural habitat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
it.
does he immediately snap at me?
He
If it-
gets right in your hand.
Oh,
He's incredibly friendly.
I'm gonna go ahead and put him on my shoulder here, and I'm gonna grab that chest, and he starts attacking me. He's the guardian. I grab the chest, and
He gets bigger.
I guess this is what we're here for. Look around. Is there anything else here lurking? What's around the shipwreck? Anything specific or no?
You see some old cannons, maybe a few cannonballs that are decently intact. But that's pretty much it.
Because we could use a claw to pick up cannons, and that
Yeah.
can be used for some kind of basic thing.
They could be. They're pretty
Metal?
degraded. Your artificer might be able to
Mending.
mend them or
Do that
fix them
mending.
up.
Wow, we will mend it all.
Go ahead and roll.
And
I'll
make
let you
magical
roll a
cannonballs.
d6 for me.
I got it.
We can make cannonballs, and when it hits their ship, it shuts their stove
3.
off.
3 cannons that are able to be fixed by mending. We'll say the other ones are gone beyond all repair.
When it hits their ship, it turns
And-
all their men into women, and their women into men.
That's the ship I want to be on.
That's distracting.
That is
And we'll say you
distracting.
roll the 29 cannonballs are well.
Oh my god.
Even though I don't think we really keep track of those.
You're right. And then
We will once I start magicking that shit.
cannons.
Then it's gonna be boring.
Mm-hmm.
You start making those exploding cannonballs.
This cannonball
Delayed
does fireball on impact.
Yeah. No, this one's delayed. We shoot
Yeah.
this right
This one's
there.
cloud.
you just
this
have a-
one's cloud kill. when
No,
it hits.
wizard, you do it as you're firing it. Delayed fireball. Delayed fireball.
Yeah.
Delayed fireball. Delayed
Oh,
fireball.
that would be pretty good.
I wait for the right moment to cast a spell. So I might as well have Mr. Crab with me. I'm gonna probably take that treasure breast up and let them know. And yeah.
Take it up. Oh, it's heavy. You're so glad that you have this armor. It would never have been a feat that you could accomplish without it. Start getting up there. I mean, you're down 200 some feet, but you and the crab eventually make it and surface. We'll say by the time you
We'll drop the
normal
claws,
is 30 minutes down, 30 minutes up.
That's right.
We'll do cannon. With that chest, it's going to take you probably a full hour, if not an hour and a half, just to kind of steadily.
Work my way up,
do
probably
it.
making circles, trying to get up. Yeah.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
So you get up there and you are now fatigued.
I found these. There was a decent sized wreckage. There's 3 cannons. They look somewhat decrepit, but they may be able to be restored. I know you
Probably fix them up.
a handy boy. And there's also cannonballs as well. We normally don't keep track of those, but that could be very important. We don't know what we could do with those.
I can
So
fix
just-
those up too.
As well as this chest. He picks it up really easy.
Right. And then, yes, I also found this chest and
Lock.
this friendly crab here.
So you have a name.
No, I have not decided a name yet. He hasn't told me his
We'll
name.
let him decide it.
Sebastian.
It's Esmeralda.
It's Morelli.
Is the chest locked there?
Um,
Assuming
touch
you
the
would probably
lock,
go right to the
crumbles.
chest.
yeah, I was gonna say the it almost is one of those that you just want to break open because the lock in the box is so
Oh, it's all-
decrepit itself.
Hey,
barnacled
man, I
up
bet you
and
can break that
everything.
lock open real quick, the crab said.
Yeah, I smashed that bad boy open. Why not?
All right. So what type
So,
of treasure roll do we want to do here?
It's real treasure. We get to eat it, right?
Yeah.
Have one and a half. Have the power of a man and a baby.
I wouldn't be expecting nothing to be eaten down here now. See, in that chest chest, you know.
Portal to a red dragon.
Roll a D hundo.
Thank God. You got it.
Unless it's some
Roll
saltwater
high.
taffy. You know, if it's some saltwater
See,
taffy,
roll high as hell, man.
I'll bring it. But then I
70.
expect you to pay for it.
6.
76.
Good.
Roll 4d8.
Ooh.
8. So 11 plus 24. So 24 total.
You find 2,400 gold pieces.
Oh my God.
And go ahead and give me a roll for art. Or gems.
What's that split? That's 2,400 gold.
By 3 people?
Yeah.
800.
There we go. Everybody gets 800 gold. This should need to go in your personal funds. Everyone deserves it. This next roll, 98.
My
Oh
God.
my God. For the arts, man. You need them down there.
This is sick. This
For the
is
lair,
it.
man.
1d4.
1d4. This is huge here.
You want to roll 1?
I mean, I'm gonna roll
I'll
one.
give you a die, but I don't want to curse it.
Yeah, I want to blame you.
I want to curse it. Give it! Shut up and give it!
4.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God.
You
Give me them
absolute
4
fuck.
arts. Is it okay if the arts are for the dragon fund?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
that's what I like
Roll
to
the D hundo.
No.
hear. We need some of that.
Yeah.
76.
Um,
It's the only time I'm rolling good.
you already have a masterpiece old painting. So
Yeah, how about
you
battle?
find an eye patch with a mock eye of sapphire and moonstone fused
dope.
together.
That's pretty
How much
sick
is that
sounding.
worth?
You know what? We're gonna roll 46.
How many thousand golds it is?
8, 11, 14.
That's hilarious. That the average was 14. It's 1,400 gold pieces.
Nice.
And you do feel like that particular art would give you +1 to intimidate when piloting.
Oh my God. Piloting the dragon?
It's true. It's the eye patch is for the dragon. It's shaped for a dragon head. It's canon now.
I'm gonna be like, I have all this other stuff, but really, I got this. The legends are true. So good.
Was that just the first one? That is just the
That
first
was
one.
just the
God.
first one.
God.
I'm gonna roll low eventually. 98. It
Oh
won't be
my
today. I did it twice.
God.
Yes.
Yeah, give it to me, baby.
What would you rather
Just
have?
give me the average.
So you find, why not? We're gonna find a jeweled crown,
Oh,
ornate
my
with sapphires,
God.
ruby,
Oh
and
my
jade, worth 5,000 gold pieces.
I think your horse done, ain't it? You
This
get
is-
close
this
to
is
it, yeah.
This is pretty good, man. I'll get to pick the cream of the crop. Alright, that was a low roll. 96.
So you find this counterpart, a jeweled electrum ring that matches it, worth 5,000 gold pieces.
Oh my God.
You're getting a set.
And go ahead, because you got a set, it's worth an extra 1,000. So together, it worth 11,000 gold pieces. Why not?
God damn.
That's tasty.
It's juicy.
You have one more, right?
One more.
Watch
All we
this.
need is a good 100. Oh no. 0, 0,
Oh, it's about time.
9.
That was funny. 000. Oh, 100's by itself.
A carved bone ivory statuette of an elf. 55 gold
That's
pieces.
pretty nasty.
Because it's an elf.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
it ain't worth much. It is fair.
Elf bone statue. Oh shit, boys!
That's a good treasure chest.
Yeah, we did good. I'm fatigued. It was worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna relax for a little bit, boys, and rest. Did a lot of work
I was
there.
like, oh, I'm give him some extra gold. I know gold sword to him. No, he's got to roll so high with his fucking arts.
Right.
Sickening.
So you are now fatigued.
Oh, I relax. I let them work on the stuff. If it's possible, I give them a hand. If not, I'll just relax for the rest of the
Are
day.
we able to fish out the can? Oh, well, we're still building the...
Yeah. We'll say, I don't know, does everybody rest? Because it took some travel time to get here.
Yeah.
Sun's low in the day.
Sun's getting low, big guy. I would have been working on it the whole way over, too, so at least a whole day's worth of effort.
Who was it? Colpus tried to cook stuff, right? Or Rexplosion?
Yeah, Rex
Yeah.
He was more of a survivalist type thing.
Does he catch any fish while we're out here? While
He
you're
makes
down
some
there?
fish, but he's not used to water fish. He's used to forest fish.
Uh-huh.
Good
And
flying fish now.
they're
Way
just
different taste.
seasoned completely wrong.
It's all that salt water.
I understand. Got too used to that turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Good food.
But it's the next day.
The hierarchy of food, where does flying fish sit?
That's the absolute highest.
Is it? For fish, at least?
Yeah, because it touches none of the ground.
Nice.
Even regular fish is pretty good because it's like they're not on the ground.
Yeah.
They're flying. They're
They spend their whole life. They
But if
never touch the ground.
If they're flying fish, then they're another step removed because they don't ever touch the ground. Whereas birds will sometimes roost.
Land and everything, yeah.
Mostly.
That's why albatross, man. Don't have
Don't
to
imagine
land
how
as
much
much.
that costs.
Yeah, I guess we'll rest for the night then. But you.
Yeah, rest for the night.
We'll
Relax.
say by the time everyone's up, if you have your guy working on it as you're doing breakfast and all that, your crane will be done because it was just a little over a day, right?
Yeah. Well, the magic it. I don't know how long you want it to be to build the crane. To magic it is a little bit over a day.
Oh, yeah, you have
Yeah.
to take the rest of the day to build it.
Yeah.
Some assembly required.
You have a
Right.
whole
It
trip
was
there,
an
too?
IKEA crane. We got what we could.
Ooh,
So-
Kmart.
If you didn't see anything else of what
No.
looks to be, maybe we move a little bit of ways to a new spot, look around again, and keep scouting until, and then,
Good.
Of course, I don't know. You really didn't do a huge search. It was
I
just
did
like
not.
you went
I
down.
found glory and I ran with it. And I think we should do that again.
Because if the crane is done soon, if you did find more, you wouldn't necessarily have to fish it up either. We could just crane it out.
Yeah.
Correct.
We could use just the scouting to, like, just kind of mentally mark areas and then, make sure we come back with the crane.
Do you have good knowledge of geography?
I have 2 ranks in it.
If you're confident on it, you'd have to pass a check to know how to get back to it. But it's more difficult than terrestrial traversal because it's like you have to go down all that way. You really don't know how much you shift around, going, diving. So it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
But if you did just want to scout, you'd be able to see so much more stuff. But you'd have to remember how to get back to it. So you'd have to trust your knowledge of geography.
I'm trying to trust my knowledge of geography and start at that wreck. So this way I have some kind of... Even though it's probably so deep that light doesn't permeate so far, but maybe we see a little bit. Yeah, if I see any good, because I'm going to go down there again, I'm assuming, and I'm going to go ahead and water breathing on myself. That lasts for 16 hours. And, this time it's going to be more of a scouting adventure.
Got it. So
Could even do like a spatial grid pattern you go back and forth.
Yeah.
That's true.
Go ahead and roll your D30 this time. Let's see what else you find. 17.
What do you think it's gonna be?
What do I think it's gonna be? Kraken.
That's a 1.
Oh, you don't want the one.
23 altogether.
23
The one's green, right?
together.
Ancient. Elder worm.
You find some more like super deteriorated shipwrecks. Nothing really in there. You find 6 cannonballs maybe that you can also use. You can, even if you don't use them, they're solid metal. Melt them down. The smallest amount of a metal find. But that's about it as you kind of go through and
This is obviously
see it. Do you
not
mark
what
it or
we're
you?
sent here for.
Hmm?
Oh, my bad. Go on.
So you tried to make a mental note of it.
Correct.
Continue on.
Yeah, keep continuing on.
We'll say you can do. No, 1 is. That's.
Worst comes to worst, if I find something amazing,
You can do 5 D30 checks a day. Is how
Okay.
this is going to go.
that's better at least for today. Better.
Yep, and then by that time you need to move to a new spot.
Okay.
Just kind of fished it out.
Yeah, because if I find something amazing, I can just always go right up to the surface and be like, hey, I found something I think is roughly right here. We need to get it.
Yeah, we'll wait
Alright.
till it's done now.
Yeah, hopefully that thing's almost done. If not, I'm going to split some more air breathing between y'all. We're going to get it together.
Mm-hmm.
21.
21.
Yeah. Decent.
A
Well,
few more cannonballs, we'll say.
Well,
Why
I'm not
not?
going to be too concerned with cannonballs. Because they're just not going to, the smallest amount of a metal find, as has been said.
Go ahead and roll it again.
So how about that there 26?
26.
It's open for garbage, but it just ain't happening.
You keep looking around for a while. It gets silty, and then you see. Looks like somebody had like one of those little lighthouse figurines sink down, covered in silt and barnacles.
Get closer to it, try and yank on it.
Oh, this isn't a lighthouse. It's stuck solid. This is a stone pillar sticking up from the lake bed.
Oh, good. It's in the silt. There ain't no seeing through the silt.
Yeah. Get digging, dog. You got that breathing, right? Dig your way down to find the entrance.
How gust of wind would work.
Oh,
This For a brief moment, you might see something before it all lands again. Yeah. Or shout. Because that would emanate from me and push things away from me.
How many times can you cast that?
That's 4th level. That'd be rough.
Once or twice a day.
That's a domain spell once. What do I think would be the best idea? 'Cause I know this is something right here. This is something solid, and if I look around, is there anything else I could see that's
You kind of swim around and try to get it
around the area?
Roll knowledge, architecture, engineering.
Ooh.
Oh no! This is plus 12.
Nice.
Thank God. 26.
So you get it's a pillar. This has got to be like the top of it. And this is probably a pretty sizable structure. As you start swimming around, you get an idea of roughly, all right, here's the perimeter of the building. Going through, you'd probably have to find a crevice of about 30, 40 feet down, since this is going to be the top pillar. Swimming around. That looks to be an exposed window that just looks to kind of be sticking out. This is a little bit tilted, as you see, but for the most part, it's flatter than you'd think a temple that would be sifting around and moving in the lake bed with all types of water currents and things like that going. But a way in.
I don't
This is it.
How many hours you got left? Cash it on yourself again.
I got 16 hours, whatever that's worth. And I did what, 3d30 rolls?
Mm-hmm.
So not even all day.
No.
So more than half the day, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, now I can go up and get food. I found what we needed. This is
Yeah.
it, boys.
You
I
right.
literally
Come back.
was like, all right, for the first day, net 30. Second day, it's going to change. And then I was like, all right, but it'll, like, each roll will be like, it's 30, then it's 29, then he's got to hit that, and you hit the 26.
Yeah.
But I was just going to run with that. So the second day,
Savage
it was going to shift. So
Yeah.
it was going to be 30, 29, 29, 28. It, like, do
Yeah,
that.
I
I don't know why I thought that was cool in my head, so I was just keeping track of it. No, 26. Hit it.
Hold on. That's what we did.
So you get the sense, and as you're looking around the window, you see a circle with a kind of with an A that doesn't have the cross section in it. Symbol you'd seen at the last.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. This is
I
it.
told him.
It's true. Now I remember it was the Assassin's Creed symbol. That's
Is
what-
that what it
It's
is?
close to it.
Yeah, it is close to it.
Damn it!
That's
I'll
okay.
I'll come up
It
with
helps
something.
us remember it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've located it, and we'll say by the time it gets up there, you've completed the crane.
Alright. So, right here, this is important. As I wave you guys are probably in a different area than I am, because I probably moved a little ways away. Down there, that was it. I saw that same symbol. That symbol that we saw. Remember from the heretic statues and everything that had the mixtures of the gnome and the dwarf, the blasphemous. Yes, the same symbol was down there, so it must be related. It must.
Could be what we're looking
Come from the same era.
Correct.
Right.
This could be it. What you're looking for. Oh.
Shut the fuck up.
But we could get those cannons if you guys want to get them cannons first, because now it looks like you guys just finished.
We might not want to lose. where
Roll
this is
your
at.
knowledge geography to make sure you remember where that son of a bitch is.
So we might as well head down here first.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
more
that's a
important than
one. That's
cannons.
all right.
Cannons are cool, but we can buy cannons.
15 plus 3.
18? Yeah, you got a pretty good idea of where it's at.
So there we go.
I will say here, I do kind of want to prep the water temple.
Yeah, I got you. No, just off the coffee, dog.
I'd rather not. I kind of want to make some cool puzzles, and
Nah.
you know, it's the water
Make it a real
temple.
water temple. They're always a bitch in every game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then we can go get those cannons, I guess. Well, we got time. I mean, we're not gonna do much. We're just gonna mend them, I imagine, and that's it.
Yeah.
Or melt them down
Yeah,
for materia.
true.
I don't know. I mean, that ship didn't come with a lot of cannons.
And I can say that I can make them automated. Too.
Oh, Jesus.
There is.
You asked for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want to end it there? We can end it there. That's
I
fine.
think unless you guys are trying to do something else, I would like to prep the water temple for
Yeah.
next time. If you come out, we'll
Yeah.
tackle it. And
Next weekend, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything I have coming up. The only weekend I do have coming up is first weekend of February. That's Carly and I's anniversary.
Gotcha.
So
You
I'll
pretty
probably
much
be-
only come down on holidays. Well, you did. I don't know if you do anymore now. No,
I
you
can't,
Were,
I mean,
you were
I'm-
down in Christmas, and now we got
Yeah.
MLK Day tomorrow. So.
Mhm.
That's true.
Do you have do you have time? Do you have off tomorrow?
Yeah, I do.
That's the same here.
Yeah. Of course, you're still here. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you'd be like gone.
Oh yeah.
I understand that.
But I mean, I'll be closer after I move, after I finish my move,
Yeah.
and then.
What about the 12th?
Do you need help with moving at all? Either? I got a truck,
Yeah.
man. So I mean, I got a
I
truck
was
and
on
a
the-
trailer. So if you need a
potentially,
hand,
potentially.
yeah, just
but,
go. So I'm sure I could roll
I-
one of these
I
cups
have
in
the
to
rest-
help him
Yeah,
too.
real
I have the
talk.
rest of January to make sure everything gets moved out because my last day in my current
Yeah.
apartment is the 31st,
Oh, okay.
and so I have the rest of January I can
Yeah.
move my stuff.
Nope.
We do a
So
giant ass weekend out there. Help you move.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We'll have to.
I got a trailer too, so we can load up all your big crap and take it at once or whatever.
Anything you want to say to end the stream?
Anything. Yeah.
Should have had Nick make one.
Right.
I don't know what's so good about my campaigns. Just the fact that they don't have to run it.
No, your campaigns suck. It's just I want to play with John.
It's true.
No, your